Hello, everyone. Welcome to what is today? Thursday morning, Wednesday night D&D. We are in the Underdark, and we are back after a bit of a hiatus. And we've managed to get our asses completely kicked last time because of snacks. All
because of snacks. Yes. That is 100% what happened there.
Now, I've been doing a lot of DM research, and so I know why it's good for sometimes the players to tell the recaps and what happened, but I also know that things have been happening behind the scenes. So, yeah, we got our asses kicked. One of the characters, Micro's character, was kidnapped, and we left it there, I believe. So I'll just hand it over to our DM to tell us what's going to happen now.
I will start. So we can recap. I would like to recap.
Okay.
From the members who are still.
Hello.
What is all the pictures?
I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Give me a second. Enjoy that. I don't know. Oh,
That was
okay.
weird. Like it seemed like it went through all the pictures.
Yeah, like opened all your files.
Did go through all. Okay. Okay. Well, enjoy the picture, Chowslin, while you all talk about things.
Okay, so last time, I guess I'll try to do a recap, and then we arrived at this place. We thought it was a city, and we went into what we thought were the outskirts of the city, into the angry dwarf or the angry beard, something like that.
The grumpy beard.
The grumpy beard. Yeah. We had a couple of patrons who were absolutely taking the piss out of us, and we were taking the piss back, and we had a lot of spicy banter back and forth. Got a room for the night, although we might get fleas. And then they mocked us, telling us that we weren't anywhere near the city. So we went to scope it out. We learned that the city had been blocked off, basically to go underneath, to go better to the elf part.
We're in the slummy suburbs.
Correct. And while we were finding our way, having a look around the city, we ran into members of a cult who encouraged us to come to one of their services. And we were like, yeah, sure, not ever intending to go. But they told us where they were located.
But then there were snacks.
Well, wait, yes. And we did ask if there would be snacks. I don't know who had the brilliant idea to ask if there was snacks, but somebody did. It might have been Christiosity.
I think it was, yeah.
which sent us into a death spiral. So we went looking for a merchant. I have a recollection. We went looking for somebody who had some information.
Yes, that's the guy in the picture.
Yes, to get us into the lower parts of the city. We went to his storefront where we saw some of his wares, and he tried to sell us some stuff, and we had a chat with him and organized to help him take his carts down under. Now, while we were there, we just happened to be in the vicinity of the church with the cultists, so we decided to wander over. There wasn't really anything going on. It was kind of boring. We hung around. Nothing exciting happened. And then we were getting ready to leave, and as we walked out, a bunch of the cultists showed up to start doing their ceremonies, and we asked if they had snacks, and it turned out they had some really awesome snacks. Really tasty looking things, and we were tired of rations, so we decided, hey, religious group, we'll just take advantage of it. We'll go in, we'll feed our face, and then we'll book out before anything happens. Well, that's when the ass kicking started, because apparently somebody had it in for us, and there was somebody way tougher than us. She was like a ninja with powers that we just could absolutely not handle. And as we went down in flames, two of us, Christiosity and myself, our characters managed to escape. But Micro, remind me of your character's name again? I know once you say it. Menhir, yes. Menhir was basically knocked unconscious, and then the woman who wanted to kick our ass, she was looking for him. She just wanted to take him, and so we ended up having to flee for our lives because we couldn't save our friend. And now we don't know what to do. Oh, and in the meantime, our goblin buddy took off, and that's Jess's character, and we're just sort of like saying that he's not coming back because he's not coming back. So that worked out okay. I think that was pretty much everything, unless I forgot something you want me to add.
I would add one thing, which is that we found out we'd lost 5 years.
Oh, yes, we...
Yeah, that seems like it's slightly important. We were transported 5 years into the future by time travel.
because of getting
Both
stuck
fights next.
in a time loop in the prior episode. And as a consequence, a lot of the politics has changed. People came to power that weren't in power when we left, and we don't really know. We're a little bit lost as to, like catching up with the world after these 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That more or less I think covers everything. So I will say that there was actually a session last Wednesday, but none of you were involved except for Micro. So so things have happened. And so there's a few things that are kind of set in stone right now because they've already occurred.
Okay.
They just haven't occurred to you yet.
Right.
Because so there are things that have occurred. And it also means that we, for today, we have a new friend who will join us hopefully soon, depending on character decisions. Will hopefully join us soon and be helping out for the session. So, with that said, since the last time, Shavaris, you ran out of the church, full sprint. As you make it out into the courtyard of the church, you realize that there is quite a crowd has gathered outside of the church. There's a few more people with the blue rose with white trimming that you recognize as being the cultists of this church, the Church of Kronos. Kind of staring at you. There's a lot of rubberneckers hanging around.
Okay.
Probably because you broke windows and things have been exploding. I think you shattered. I think you did shatter, and so that's a thing that makes a lot of noise. So you've been beating up. So it's obvious that something's going on in the church. So now you have a bunch of onlookers. Felix, I'm not sure if you had a destination in mind when you teleported?
I would have tried to teleport probably somewhere in the front of the church, but to the side so that, I was trying to get men here with me, but it was never going to happen. Yeah. So I just end up sort of off to the side where I'm going to immediately try to hide.
Yep. So you spot Felix kind of pop out of thin air, by herself, sort of nearby. But yeah, that's the scene we're in. What do you all want to do?
All right. Do I see her, or should I roll perception to see if I can find Felix in the crowd?
So there's a fairly not a big gap, but there's a gap between kind of the front of the church and where all the onlookers are starting to come by. Like they're giving the church a pretty big breath. It's been explodey and stuff. People are curious, but not curious to the point of like wanting to endanger themselves with whatever shenanigans is going on. So there's I'd say about 50-ish feet between you and the crowd, between the front door of the church and the crowd.
Okay. So do I see Felix or not? That was
you see Felix pop out. She'll pop out some just outside the crowd, so you got a little bit of empty space.
I would probably give her make eye contact and then look in the direction that we would walk to get back to the Grumpy Beard, and not approach her, but kind of walk away and then look back to see if she understood or not.
So you can either do me a stealth or a deception, depending on which one you wanted.
Okay.
I think either one would be appropriate. You're trying to blend in / hide.
Correct.
So.
I'm gonna go stealth.
So it's pretty obvious then what she was doing. She gave me one of those big winks, I'm guessing. And I'm
big wink.
like, okay.
Practically a neon sign saying we're going this way now.
So I just sort of nod at her and start strolling away as casually as I possibly can.
Yeah, people are far, like, you get a few looks, but people are more concerned with what's going on in the church than they care about like a couple of people. So no one, as far as you can tell, no one really pays you any more special attention than they do to any other city folk.
Oh, I remember now. We were going to try to see if we watched them come out. That's right. The goal was to try to maybe look to see if we could see them hauling Menhir out of the building, because Menhir's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess I would find Felix and say, you want to go spy on the building to see where they are. If you want to take the front, I'll take the back and hide in the crowd.
I'll take Petunia and tell her to go to the front while I hide myself. And I suggest that maybe you turn into something.
All right. So I will use my wild shape and turn into... Are there cats in the Underdark? Have I seen a cat?
Have you seen... There's probably a cat-like creature. I think the Underdark's mostly full of, like, bugs. So there's a good chance you've seen, like...
creepy crawlies.
Creepy crawly things.
All right, then I'll shapeshift into a spider. But I'll get to the back of the church, and I'll, like, be near a building so people can't step on me.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you observe all this happen, eventually, you see the lady, whose name you still don't know, walk out of the church, and she just she glances around the crowd, doesn't particularly care that there's a crowd. She seems to be looking for somebody, and eventually you see her point at someone in the crowd, and they start walking forward, and this person is wearing that same blue cloak with the white trimming. Walks up to the lady, and they have some sort of chat. I don't think either of you are going to be close enough to be able to hear it, but eventually the woman walks back into the church, and the person in the cloak kind of waves over more of the cultists with the blue and the white over. They kind of gather and talk about things, and then she turned.
I will send Petunia over to just get the smell of the person that she was talking to. So.
Yeah, you can. You probably needs the stealth from Petunia.
Ooh, stealth from Petunia herself. All right, let me look up weasels.
Weasels. You're fine. While you look up weasels, yeah, you hear them. You don't hear them chatting, but there's obviously some ruckus going on. You do hear the crowd kind of wondering, like asking each other, "Hey, what's going on?" There's some rumors. Rumors are starting to form in the crowd as they start. It's like, oh yeah, I bet they're trying to get ready for another attack on the gate. Oh, you think they're trying to get back into the gate? Oh no. So you start to hear these kind of rumors start to form. It's mostly people seem to be concerned about another attack on the gate. Okay. People seem to be concerned about another attack on the gate more than they seem concerned with anything else. Nobody so far has mentioned like you all specifically. Just the church is back up to their no good. I mean, she's okay. So Petunia, that's a 9. Petunia gets. I mean, you see the lady she tries to get close to, kind of give her a weird look and just try to shoo her away with her robes. Just like get out of here, you smelly creature. And so Petunia doesn't really get a chance to get close enough to grab a scent or anything from the lady. Eventually, the lady turns to the crowd, and just says, "All right, there's nothing to see here. Everyone disperse. There's tonight's services will be canceled. We have some construction to take care of. As you can see, we've had some hoodlums hanging around. So everyone just leave. There's nothing to see here." And you see a small group of the road people take off into the city. most of the people start getting the crowds kind of starts getting kind of bored. Like there's not much going on anymore, so people are just like, all the exciting stuff happened. I don't know, whatever. This is just going to be dumb anyway. So the crowd eventually kind of disperses, leaving only a handful of stragglers behind who are just still on looking. How long do you all plan on sticking around the front of the church?
Well, can we? Yeah, can you send Petunia? Or do you want me to climb as the spider into the church to see if I can see what they're doing on one of the broken windows?
I nod.
Okay.
I can't really.
Yes,
when
true.
I'm in Petunia, I don't know, but I'm assuming that Petunia would have come back to me, so I would hear from her, and I'm like nodding. But so I'm gonna pass myself back into my own.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm like, yeah, you can probably you're a little spider, right?
Yeah, I'm not like a tarantula. I'm a whatever kind of spiders I see in the Underdark. I just need to be able to make sure that I don't get stepped on as I go across the road.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it'll take you a while. You're tiny, and you're trying to make it what would for most people not be a huge distance, but for a spider, it's going to take you a while, especially trying to find ways to not get stepped on.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, they could be like terrifyingly fast.
Terrifyingly.
When you're trying to put a glass
her a little bit. I'm like, get on.
Yeah, get on his shoulder.
Get on. Yeah, get on a Petunia.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can ride Petunia.
Speed things up quite a bit.
All right. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, get on.
As you approach the windows, the broken windows, you do see those that one like umbrella creature that was left. You do see it kind of fly out of the window and towards the wall. I can take you back to Jocelyn. So get rid of him. So you do see it kind of go towards the wall, and eventually just kind of disappears out of sight. Once you crawl in, all you can see inside is you have the lady. She's just kind of sitting cross-legged on the floor, relaxing. You see the two bulettes with the tentacles on top of them. They seem to be doing like a bit of a patrol up and down the church. One of them seems particularly interested with the corner that Scraggs was kind of hiding in. It acts a lot like a dog, so it's sitting there kind of trying to smell things out and looking around for stuff.
And do I see Menhir?
Menhir, yeah, he's still exactly where he was, kind of unconscious by the door.
Okay. So
he made it up to the door, if I remember right, before he
knocked out.
Yeah, and I might be able to take you back to that church, maybe if my computer doesn't. What had happened? Okay, well, as soon as Google stops being dumb, maybe. Okay, I'll try to take you back to the church. Probably just need to get rid of a couple things.
All right, is Petunia waiting, kind of like by the side of the building? For me when I climb up to the window?
Yeah.
Okay. Then once it looks like, I have an assessment of, they're not picking him up to move him. They're not like packing him away or anything. They just seem to be hanging out. I'll scamper down the wall, get back on Petunia and ask her to take me back to Felix. Okay.
Well... so I also would probably look around for Scraggs, notice that he's gone, and be swearing my ass off.
Yeah, as far as you can. Yeah, he's a sneaky one, so you're probably going to need more than just a perception to be able to find him.
Yeah. Bastard. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to be like, that bastard. I knew he would ditch the first minute.
Things got tough.
I knew it. I always knew it.
Right.
There you go. There's your church, just so if you need an idea of where people are.
And then here's the front. Yes, he's basically still by the front door.
Right. Very much unconscious.
All right, so I'll come back to Felix. Petunia will bring me back. I'll when I'm a spider, can I shout and be heard?
I don't think so. I think you're stuck with whatever speech
abilities
skills
I have.
the thing that your thing is. Yeah.
All right.
Unless you have some sort of telepathy of some variety.
Let me check.
Which I doubt you do, because
No.
you can't really cast spells either. Like, you can't cast message.
Do like charades. Try a performance check.
If you want,
you could be like a peacock spider, like dancing.
Yeah, like I'll just kind of like wave two of my legs in toward the front door, and then trying to make them up next to my face or my little spider eyes, like sleeping. No, I think I'm just gonna have to unwarg. Yeah, I'll pop out of my animal shape and give her the report that they're inside. They're checking stuff out. They're patrolling, but they don't seem to be in a hurry to move him anywhere.
All right. Well, we need at least a little bit of a rest here.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see. Is there any way we can put like a tracker on him? I don't think so.
I'm looking at all my stuff. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I think we need to regroup and maybe, I don't know, we can sit here and watch and wait, or, yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, I'm out of spells and I'm hurting.
Me too.
All right. And don't we have a job to do in the morning?
In the morning, you have a job to do. That is correct.
Okay.
Well,
What?
you were offered a job.
Yeah.
How much you have to do it is up to you.
Correct. So, what are you thinking? A rescue mission? I mean, she was tough. She was seriously tough.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna need some
Backup.
or something. All right, let's go back. I am going to just leave Petunia here to keep an eye, and then we'll go back. And I'll just tell Petunia, if they leave, come and get me at the
Grumpy Beard
place, at the Grumpy Beard.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Can Petunia talk to you? Like, can she see things and describe them to you?
Not quite exactly like that, but she can give like she can't really talk. So
can she show you like what you guys can see through her eyes?
if I'm looking through her eyes, and there are some limits on that too.
Yeah, there's a distance limit.
So like we could probably communicate. I will double check the finding familiar spell, but my understanding is I can only communicate with her up to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to know how much she'll be able to describe of what she sees to you, how much information she'll be able to give you. But the Grumpy Beard is a decent walk from where you are. This is a city after all, and you did go from the slums to the nice part of the city, so now you have to make your way back to the slums. It's going to take you just a normal walking pace. It'd probably take you about an hour to make it all the way back to the Grumpy Beard.
Yeah. By the time she gets, also if Petunia tries to get to us, by the time she gets to us, it's going to be, well, I guess maybe within 2.5 hours of any events.
It says when your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking if that's two-way.
Well,
I would assume so.
If it comes back and I say describe, I can ask it a bunch of questions.
Yeah,
basically.
you got okay. So yeah, that's just making sure like she doesn't have to charade her way through what she sees, but she can actually give you some sort of description. I'm assuming some of that's going to be limited by her intelligence and not being able to use the right words for things, but besides that, okay, that makes life easier. So yeah, you walk, you make it back to the Grumpy Beard. As you walk in, it's still as dingy and as dark as it was before. Frank and Patrick are still sitting at their table, still playing dice. However, you notice that there is another patron at this at the establishment, and there is now a very big lizard, kind of hanging out in the corner. just minding his own business. And of course, as soon as Frank and Patrick see you, they burst out, "Oh, little lady, you're back! Oh, how'd you go? Hey, where's your friend? Where's the tree guy? We like the tree guy. Where'd he go?"
Yeah.
Well, he's apparently joined a cult.
Joined a cult.
By choice, though. Does this happen a lot around here?
Oh, little lady, did you go knock on that door?
We went looking for snacks.
Yeah, we knocked. I'm the kind of person who knocks on doors. What can I tell you?
Oh, little lady. He notices that you're probably not looking the best and feeling the best. So, his demeanor kind of changes a little bit. He's no longer quite as, he's still jovial, but he gets very serious all of a sudden. Says, "Hey, Brax, make sure you take care of this guy, and then close up the shop. All right, come on, little lady. Let's go find you, and let's go get you a nice cup of tea, and get you all settled up. You look like you're hurting." And both Frank and Patrick kind of give up and start walking to the back of the inn.
Follow them?
Yeah. I guess.
You fall into the back, and they take you through a little bit of what looks like a kitchen. The kitchen would not get an A rating, that's for sure. But they take you to in the back of the kitchen. There's a door, and you see Patrick kind of fumble around with some keys and get the door unlocked and walk down the stairs to what appears to be some sort of basement. And it's like, "Come on, little lady, we'll get you a nice cup of tea."
What kind of tea do you have in the basement?
Can I have an insight on this?
Yeah.
You're like, tea, huh? Let's see, what do I do? Insight, there.
Nice.
He's very serious about this tea.
All right, I'm going down and I'm getting some tea then.
Yeah. It gets at first the stairwell's a little dark, but after like 3 or 4 steps, you can see kind of the basement itself. It's a really well lit. It kind of looks like a library. It's got books from floor to ceiling. There seems to be how do I describe them? There seems to be kind of like a chandelier hanging from the ceiling, but there's no the lights that are coming off of it are like attached to the chandelier, and they're just kind of like fires just kind of sitting on top of it. Nothing seems to be burning. They're not producing any smoke down here. So this place is actually, especially compared to the rooms and the rest of the place we've been, is incredibly clean. And there is a big desk full of papers at one end, and a couple of love seats and a little coffee table in the middle. And as you make it down to the bottom, Frank tells Patrick, "Hey, Patrick, get one of your good teas out. Looks like these two ladies had a hard day." Patrick kind of goes over, and you see him say a couple of things, and this little fire erupts underneath a tea kettle and starts boiling some water for you all.
Hey, are you guys magical?
Oh, yes, little lady. You see, this is my husband, Patrick. I know we give you a hard time, little lady, but we're from the surface too. We want to retire. We've been. I'm a wizard. He's an alchemist. We made a fortune up on top. I made these spell scrolls that anyone can use. It's great. It's fantastic. So you don't need to be like no magic to use them.
Oh, that seems handy.
Very famous up on the surface, but wanted to retire. I wanted to retire in the hills, but Patrick wanted to still have some adventure. So we bought this crappy old inn and like to just hang around, shoot the shit, talk to the guests. We would get to meet some interesting people this way.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
This part of town.
I get a white dabble myself. So I think this is kismet.
Oh, wow. Well, little lady, why don't you tell me what happened to your friend?
I decide to tell them everything.
All right.
I just, we need allies. I make the calculated risk that I'm just going to tell them what's going on.
How much is everything? Like the framing, the time travel? How much? Like everything?
Well, everything that happened today.
Everything that happened today.
Like so,
Yeah.
Including like the merchant, and we met the guy they recommended.
Yeah, I'll probably, since they recommended, I'll be like, yeah, we did meet him and he had a job and that was good. And we just happened to be there and they had good snacks. And then these people came and, we were trapped, we were attacked. Apparently these have something to do with some people we met a long time ago. It's a long story. We didn't want no trouble with them. But they got to us and they came and they were apparently looking for our friend, the tree. They attacked us. There were these monsters, and I just tell them the whole thing that happened today.
The lady you could kick for 15 feet and she was fierce. Yeah.
I see. All right, little lady. While you're talking, Patrick does come over and pour you each a cup of tea. It smells of lavender. And as you drink it, you start to feel like the knots in your back kind of unravel, and a nice little warmth kind of build up in your stomach, and you feel yourself just relax a little bit. Some of that tension from your battle is slowly wearing away. You don't quite feel as tense as you did when you first walked in.
Good tea.
Yes,
it's good stuff, man.
Patrick, he's the best at making tea. That one you had earlier, his specialty too. Patrick just gives you, yeah. We've been trying some new brews around here. Oh, these guys down here in the Underdark, they'll try anything. It's great, fantastic.
That is true. Hey, when did that lizard thing show up?
Showed up a couple of hours ago. He's been hanging around. Told us he's some sort of scavenger. Wants to get into Jocelyn too, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be handy, since we're one person down. 2 people down, actually. 2 persons down. Humanoids.
Yeah. The little goblin went away, huh?
Yeah, he bailed.
Oh, you can't trust goblins.
You can't trust goblins, believe me. I've been telling her this whole time not to, not to trust him.
What? Shavaris realizes it's a joke because she hasn't really hung around people and she laughs.
Well, what's your plan, little lady? What do you? Your friend might be hard to get back.
We gotta get him back, though. He's our friend. He's a good guy. And these people are the worst people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Church of Kronos has been causing trouble since they got here.
Ooh.
They've been trying to get more and more folks get taken in with them, but they're the ones who drove the drow further into the city. Showed up with an army one day.
I just wonder what they want to do with him. I just hope they don't hurt him.
Yeah. Don't know.
He's a strong creature. I'm worried they want to use him as some sort of weapon.
Yeah, they those markings on your friend. He's not flesh and bone, right?
Not exactly. He's still good people, though.
Yeah. That's what the Church of Kronos, they like to do that. They take what do you call that, Patrick? They like to make constructs. That's what they like to do. They take some of the creatures around here. They put them with some magic and some gears, and all of a sudden you got a bigger creature. Got more, a little stronger. Yeah. Oh, remember that huge thing they showed up with on the first day? Oh, yeah. showed up with some giant stone creature the first day. Had markings, kind of like your friend there. Had some markings on him too.
Are they mostly?
Wrecked...
Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, they wrecked the city. That's mostly what drove the Drow back. They couldn't stop that thing.
Do they mostly work out of the church, or do they have another base or place where they like to congregate here in town?
They just about everyone's around the church, and a couple of houses around the church. That's where many of them live.
And the constructs that they used to make the attack, did those constructs make it?
They left the city. They were here for, I don't know, the first week or so. Eventually they just left. Most of the people who showed up here first left. Something about wasting their time trying to get into the city, and they seem to be looking for something or someone. But once the city shut down, they just kind of left the church behind, and a few guards just to keep the church safe. But nothing too special. We haven't seen that big thing. I don't know, 2 months now. Yeah, it's been about 2 months since we last saw that thing.
Maybe they are
scared the Drow real good. I've never seen the Drow run away so quick.
Shavara sighs because she's relaxed now.
Have you noticed though? I don't think this is really a Church of Kronos. Kronos doesn't do this shit.
Kronos. Give me a second, little lady. And Frank gets up and starts looking through his myriad of books, and eventually takes out a book, sort of, on gods and history and all that. It's like, oh yeah, Kronos. Yeah, he's a bit of a, what do you call him? A free spirit. That one, very free spirited guy. Just lets things go by and doesn't really pay too much attention. But he does have a tendency to leave others in charge for a little while. Calls them his guardians. Kind of leaves them out in the world, and they can get into some trouble. So it might not be Kronos causing all the trouble, but might be one of his guardians left behind that's doing all this, and Kronos might not care.
I suppose when you're a time god, you can take a 5,000-year vacation, and it doesn't feel that long.
Yeah, well, yeah. Whatever, this guy built up a church for 100 years. What's 100 years to eternity? He doesn't care.
I suppose.
Well, so we've got a dilemma about how to deal with them kidnapping our friend. But maybe also we need to do the job. Maybe there's something below that we can bring back, or I don't know, maybe we need to do an assault on the church. Try again, knowing what we're facing this time.
I kind of feel like it should be a stealth mission if we go back into the church.
Yeah.
We couldn't take them when there were 4 of us. Now there's 2.
Yeah. Unless we recruited somebody to help.
I think that lizard guy up top, I think he wanted to go into Jocelyn. Don't know if he cares much about rescuing your friend, but most creatures down here, you pay them enough, they'll do anything.
Well, we can ask. I mean, does he seem tough?
I think most of his stuff he made out of bones of the things he's killed.
That seems pretty tough, unless they're rabbits.
Nothing down here is a rabbit, ma'am.
They're definitely not rabbits.
Yeah.
If you have, I don't know how big your higher perception it is, but like the shield appears to be made out of pieces of a construct, big bronze pieces, strung together.
Yeah.
Sorry, stepping out of character. What are we looking for under the city again? I forgot.
So Chowslin is in the Underdark. Cities aren't built horizontally; they're built vertically.
Right.
So you made it to Chowslin, but you've kind of made it to the upper parts of Chowslin, which isn't really the city. Like it's like the suburbs of the city. To get into the proper city, you've got to go deeper.
And but why are we going deeper? What are we looking for a person? Are we looking for an object?
That's a you motivational thing.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if there's a mission that we can.
Well, we're going to bring that guy down.
Right. That initially, right. But once we get in there, will we be able to get back out easily without a fight?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. If the drow are the enemies of these jerks, they don't know that the big construct is gone. Maybe they would be interested.
That's probably useful information to them. I agree. Problem is, I look the way I do, but maybe I can put some makeup on, get some dark tan. I'm not going to do blackface.
Are you saying this in the? Are you saying this in D&D blackface?
All right. So coming back to it. All right. So we've got a job to do. Maybe what we can do is, if we get into the city, that the guy upstairs also wants to get into the city. Maybe we can trade jobs. If he wants to get down, we can help him get down. Maybe there's a mission he needs to do, but then he has to help us rescue our friend.
Yeah, I don't think he probably if Sim's got you already hired, I'm sure he'll take another person to help you out and take all three of you down to the city. 4 of you if you get your friend back.
Well, what do you think, Felix?
I hate to leave him up here. We don't know where they're going to take him. If we leave him, I'd at least like to try to scope it out and see if there's a way we can stealth in and snatch him first. But if there isn't, there isn't. Yeah. Then we have to find a way to get stronger and get some allies, and then we'll go do it.
Well, I have to say, Menhir kind of stands out. People will remember seeing him.
It's true.
So it's going to be hard for them to, have him out and about or cover him up even. If they move him, it's going to be a huge undertaking.
All right.
Should we talk to the guy upstairs about trading jobs?
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, if we can get down there and you can make contact with the drow and I can stay hidden, and then you can give them the information, maybe they'll help make the attack. Or they'll make an attack and we can use it as cover to get Menhir out.
All right.
Because if they don't have a place, maybe there's something underneath. Maybe they've got a basement under the church they're going to take him. Or maybe there's we can check the other houses or the places where they live. Maybe we can interrogate a couple people to get the information.
That's not a bad idea.
I'll let you. You all can go if you need to go upstairs.
Have we been here for about an hour? Have we rested?
Yeah. You can do an hour's worth if you want to do like.
Do you
want to
do just hit die to top up?
Yeah,
and a short rest. Okay.
Frank and Patrick both say, "Oh, yeah, you go talk to that fella. We'll get your rooms. We'll get your rooms ready, so you get yourself a good rest."
Oh, sweet.
And then
remind me, what race is Felix?
Deep gnome.
Yeah. It was, okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what kind of gnome. All right.
61. By the way, when I DM, I had a good piece of advice, which is instead of trying to count down from the hit points of your the people that you're NPCing, is to count up, and that's so much easier. That's so much. I'm totally doing that. Like, that's gonna solve a lot of problems. I hate doing math. All right. Anyway, yeah. Should we go and see what they have to say?
Oh, 3. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Yeah, you walk upstairs. He's still sitting there. Brax has brought him over another bottle of wine, and he's got his bottle of wine, and Herrick, you can describe what you're doing while you chill.
Sipping the wine and as soon as they walk up, I look to them curious, doing that like. Have you ever seen a lizard look at something curiously? Like they lean their heads, or like look with one eye.
Yeah, right.
That motion.
Seems side to side, one eye at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, good looking. How's it been? And I come and just sit down.
I don't believe I've met you before.
Yeah, well, now you have. My name is Felix. Felix Felkarin. This is my friend Shavaris. And
Hiya.
I've heard through, the grapevine, the rumor mill, as it were, people talk,
What
how it
mill?
is. That, you might be looking for a way down to the next level of the city.
Yes.
Well, we've got a way down, but we're short some muscle.
What are you proposing?
You could come with us. But we do have, first, before we go, we have a couple little problems we'd like to help us solve. But yeah, consider it a trial, a test, just to see where we're at with each other, see how we work together, that sort of thing. If we bond well, it's important to have in any professional situation. It's important for everybody to feel comfortable with each other and to be able to work together as a team. Don't you agree?
Just explain what you want.
It's I'm. That's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying. All right. We may have had one of our team members be taken prisoner and kidnapped. This could have happened. It could have happened today. You don't know. We'd like him back. You help us, we help you. It ought to be great, right?
And you have a way into the city.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know
Yeah.
a guy who knows a way.
Yeah. We got a whole thing that we're going,
It's all set up.
You could be with us, or you could just sit around here and take in the beautiful view of this lovely bar for until the fucking drow decide to open the gates. I mean, it's up to you, is what I'm saying.
Sounds good.
Great. Right.
Name's Harrog, by the way.
Ah, good to meet you.
And if you've noticed, you've probably from the character art, you've noticed Harrog has quite a lot of scars on his face.
Okay. So he's seen some battles before.
Yeah, but it's mainly on his face and head. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of scars on the rest of his body.
So, Herrick, tell us a little more about what you do.
What I do?
Yeah,
I hunt.
You hunt. Okay, so you hunt things. With what?
With myself.
Okay. Do you use weapons or do you just sort of jump on things?
Both.
You are not forthcoming.
All right. So
I'm not entirely sure I understand your questions.
Well, let's say you are confronted with a woman who can stretch her leg out about 15 feet to kick you in the head from across the room. That's not me. I'm just saying, like, what would you do in that situation?
He sits back and thinks for a bit. Well, in that case, I would not let her see me.
Oh,
An ambush attack. A powerful prey is best taken down with an ambush.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, I find myself in general agreement with you, sir. I think I like the cut of your jib. All right, let's, why don't we do this? But do we want to take a rest first so we have all of our abilities back? Like a real rest?
Well, I'm down. I've got a lot of low-level spells because I had a thing on my head for most of the battle. I wasn't able to get a lot off.
Yeah, you're umbrella thing.
Yes.
Things.
So, but if you need to top up, we can do 8 hours. It's just a matter of how much time before we have to meet our contract.
It is currently. So you ended. It's hard. Okay, time is hard to tell down here, but thankfully, yeah, it's hard. It's hard when the sun doesn't set. Like the time has, like light hasn't changed. It's been twilight all day since you got here. It's been twilight. The sun has not. There's no sun setting. There's no sun rising. So you don't get to get that feeling. Thankfully, just because you are. The bar is owned by a wizard and alchemist. They actually do have a clock on the wall,
Nice.
which is very rare, but
Convenient.
they very convenient for the story purposes of things. So it is now about what would be considered around 9 p.m.
And we need we're meeting in the morning. We're meeting him in the morning.
Mm-hmm. You're meeting him in the morning.
Well, I can trance for 4 hours and get my spells back, but I don't know if you need the full 8.
I believe I need the full 8. What do I got that I can... you know what? Let me see what I...
By the way, can we...
I just won't use spells, I guess. I mean, that's all I got.
Well, if it's 9 o'clock now and we want to do an ambush at night, we first need to find out from Petunia if they've moved, so it might change the location. Otherwise, if you can rest now, we can bring up the map of the church so that Herrick here can get a sense. We can show where the glass windows were busted out. We can show the general layout. We can show where the snacks were. They might still be there.
Yeah.
And where we last saw men here as well. So, if
we sleep now, we'd have to sleep till 5 in the morning, and then we could hit it at 5 and be back to collect our friend and go.
Still make our job.
Yeah.
So technically, just as meta stuff, technically you only need 6 out of 8. But
right.
The 6th one also can't be, so the last 2 hours can't be like, you can't be highly active. Like it's got to be something like you can sit around and read a book. You can do like small activities. That's like how watches work, how you can have like a 6-hour rest and a 2-hour watch kind of thing.
Yeah.
When people set up watches. So technically you only need 6. So depending on how you want to do those 2 hours, you might be able to get away with 6.
Yeah, if you crash out now, we have rooms, right? Here.
Yeah, you rented 2 rooms, I believe.
And unless we're attacked in the middle of the night, you should be able to be safe and relaxed in your rest for 6 full, and I can trance and be up a bit earlier just to sharpen my weapon, whatever.
Yeah, we may want to get a message to the guy that we might be just a little bit late, but
Well, hopefully it won't take too long to kick their ass.
Morning's a bit of a it's a bit weird here because it's not like you can go at sunrise or anything.
Yeah, we have to go by the
But what does morning mean?
So, well, I mean, he's not going to go without us. So
Probably
there's-
not. That's probably right.
And the
He doesn't
church
need
is
to.
right next to his business. So
More or less, yeah. Yeah.
could just tell him we need an
All
extra
right.
hour and then go bust
I'll
up shit
take
inside the
it.
church.
3 a.m. I'm just going to go. So, is Petunia back or?
No, not yet.
All right, so I'm just going to go sleep until 3 a.m. unless she wakes me up, in which case I'll just commune with her and find out what happened.
Okay, that's one person. Shavaris, what are you doing?
Yep. So she'll trance for her. She needs like 4 hours, but there's not much else to do. So she's also gonna just properly rest up, so she has her full hit points and her full spells, and maybe spend some time just thinking about strategy, I guess, for a bit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you two only need one room, but when you go up to your room is pristine.
What?
It's Frank and Patrick seem to have gone out of the way to make sure that your bedrooms are now nowhere near the state that they looked at. It does help to have prestidigitation and be able to clean shit real quick. I will say that. So, yeah. So so they do manage to give you guys it almost looks like an entirely different room than the one that you saw last time. Everything is much better. You'll be able to get a good night's sleep here and relax.
Awesome.
So let's see. And Herrick, what are you gonna do?
Go to sleep at some point.
Okay. So the first hour goes by, and really nothing happens for the first 2 hours. At around 2 hours from now, so that would be like 11 p.m. You do see Petunia comes and you hear the scratching at the window.
Okay.
Something trying to get back in. And when you open your eyes, you see Petunia sitting there scratching away.
Did they take him out of the church?
She has a hard time explaining exactly how they did it, but something made out of wood came over, and a bunch of people grunted and heaved, and eventually got it onto a wooden thing that dragged men here off.
Yeah.
She kind of describes more or less the direction is towards, like, for her towards the wall is more or less how she describes the direction that they took.
Did he look okay?
Yeah, look fine. Still alive, still in one piece. Well, still in one piece. I'm not sure if she could tell if he was alive or not, but definitely in one piece.
Okay. Thank you, Petunia. I'm just gonna get a little more rest, and then we're gonna go get him. Okay? Then we squiggle up together.
Sweet.
All right. A few more hours go by, and then so we said it was what 11, 12, 13. So about 2 in the morning, you feel Felix. You wake up because you hear a voice in your head. Micro. Q.
Persimmon and King are working together. Wants to kill us because we know he killed Princess. Don't rescue me. It's a trap. Goodbye.
Oh no.
And you recognize it to be Menhir's voice. You also get to respond though, because that is the thing that happens with this spell.
Yeah, so I will say,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll say, men here, we got friends. We're coming. It's all right. Just be ready, okay? Be ready. See you in a little bit. I'm not sure how much of that got through.
All right.
The first 25 words.
First 25 words of whatever you said good through.
So you got probably most of it.
Yeah. All right. And then the rest of so that takes us to around 5 a.m. and you got your 6 hours rest.
Yeah. Javaris wakes.
So I go down and I ask the guys, hey, you know those spell things you said you had? And first I'm showing them my spell books, and I'm like, this is what I got here, guys, and look, I'm gonna be with her. And after that, I'm like, you know, those spell slot things you got. I'm trying to think what would be good to have around, and wondering if maybe you had something. You know what would be great is any kind of dimension door. If we can just get to him, I can get out. That would be good. Invisibility, maybe.
I get you. Well, I will say, ma'am, Miss Little Miss, we're very fond of you, but making these things is still cost us a little bit of money, so I can't quite give them to you for free.
I can give you some money. I got something.
Yeah, gotta keep that retirement or my retirement pot,
I get you. I get you.
All right, let's see, Little Miss. Oh, you come here. What do we got? All right. Well, let me see what I got ready for you. I got astral projection. I got some continual flame, feeble mind, gust of wind, hallucinatory drain, mass cure wounds. Oh, that'd be good for you. Heal some people. Pass wall, prismatic wall. Oh, that's a good one. You can make a wall. Yeah. Don't mess that one up though. Resurrection. Oh, that would probably cost you too much, my little lady. That's a big spell right there. Revivify, spread the dying, telepathy, tool strike, wall of force. I think that's all I got. I can try to get you one of them dimension doors for take me a few days, but I can try to get one ready for you.
Oh, Chrissy? Oh, she's breaking up a little bit.
I think she's cutting out.
It's going so well too.
I know. That's okay. It gives me a check to actually find out how much it would cost to make dimension for one. Because I don't know how much that would cost.
Oh, she's back. Sort of.
I think so, maybe.
Dimension door is a what kind of spell? 4th level spell. That's the wrong book. Chrissy?
You dropped out for us.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to figure out what prismatic wall does, and
it makes a wall that people can walk through, but every layer it does something else to them, like a different kind of damage or effect to them.
It's basically like a series of of walls that each does something different, and in order to get through the wall, you have to do certain things to each wall. Mm-hmm. Trying to walk through it is basically certain death.
Yeah, it's also a 9th level spell, so it's gonna cost you a lot.
Okay.
Not saying you can't have it, but it's gonna be pricey. Probably more than you have.
What about mass cure wounds?
Mass cure wounds. Why did this thing die on me? Mass cure wounds is a spell scrolls. Why are spell scrolls such a pain in the butt? Sorry, give me a second.
It's a 5th level. Mass cure wounds is a 5th level spell.
I do have healing spirit, but of course it's always good to have multiple people with healing in a party.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I gotta look to strategize while I.
Only healing thing I have is lesser restoration. It's not really healing.
Okay, so
I can heal myself.
There's that.
2 ways of healing myself.
Okay, so for what level did we say Mass Cure Wounds was?
5th.
5th level, so that is a rare item, which would be probably around 2,000 gold pieces.
I don't have that, no.
Yeah, you might have to count on my healing spirit then.
Yeah.
Do you have invisibility? Disguise self. I can disguise.
I mean, we can get these spells for you, miss, but you got to give me some time. Give me a couple days. I can get it for you, but just need some time.
I appreciate that. You know what? It's good. You got any not rare spells that we can use maybe that would be helpful?
Let's see what we got here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay. I got gosh, what do I got fly.
How much would that be?
Fly is uncommon, so 250.
And hold person?
Hold person.
Ooh, that'd be handy.
Hold person would be handy.
Also about 250.
Wow.
Which do you think would be more handy?
Hold person or fly?
Yeah. Hold person, you have to have a
Some sort of check.
They don't. It doesn't
It's
always work.
Right. It's a lot of money to not always work. Fly might be a nice way to change the battlefield.
And it doesn't have to be you, like, just again, meta, it doesn't have to be you who has to fly. You can cast, it's a touch spell, if I remember right. So you can touch something else and make that fly.
Well, I think we should try it.
Fly? All right, yeah.
All right. Do you want to hold on to the fly spell? You want me to?
Who are you addressing that to? Herrick
You.
or me? Shabaris? Yeah, Shavaris? Yeah, I can hold on to that. If I need to give you a little tap and send you flying, or someone else, I can do that.
All right.
I will say, just for strategy, Herrick is extremely effective in the first round of combat.
Okay.
Like that is where he shines.
Okay.
First
He's
round
built as an ambush. He's built. I can potentially do 6 attacks with advantage.
Wow. And imagine if you were flying. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, it's a touch spell, so I'll put that into. What level is that?
Third.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just add it to my list. So I'll just put one off.
But are we splitting it the cost, or
I can throw. I don't have too much, but I can give you a 75 gold toward it. Okay. Shavaris doesn't really pay too much attention to money, so she doesn't care.
So 75 gold, and then that. Yeah, 'cause I cannot do math.
Oh wait, she's got 5 platinum pieces. How the hell does she get those?
From the lady that kept appearing in.
Oh, okay. Well, she can give you a platinum piece too, if that helps. So is that 175?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
175 from 250 is another 75?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. Yeah, so that'll do.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even have a spell there until I put fly. Casting time. Touch. Okay, so do we want to show the layout of? Oh no, they're not in the church anymore. We don't know where they are.
Yeah, it's been at least 3-4 hours since
They moved
Petunia
him.
came back. Petunia came back. Well, it's been 3 or 4 hours since Petunia came back, and she had a bit of a walk. So.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I might be able to assist you with that.
Oh,
I
yeah?
am remarkably good at tracking, especially humanoids.
Oh, did he leave a shirt behind?
Did he leave a pants behind?
Pants.
That's
Yeah.
a better question. Did he leave pants behind? I don't think you guys know, because you all took everything with you. You didn't trust this place enough to leave anything behind.
well, even still, I'd have had stuff that was on him.
I think you might have a pair of his pants, honestly, because he's just had like 5 pairs of pants.
Yeah, draped over him. He just found him interesting to wear.
Oh,
All at once.
I'm not a bloodhound.
Well, we're trying to work with what we know here.
What do you actually do?
So I give it to.
I have primeval awareness, which if I concentrate for a minute, I can sense whether or not any of my favorite enemies are within 5 miles, and it reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their number, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from you. If there are multiple groups of your favorite enemies within range, learn this information for each group. So I can't distinguish. I would just know that they're humanoids, but like I would be able to see if there's a small within 5 miles. If there's like a caravan moving or wagon moving. I wouldn't notice the wagon. I would see that there's a small group of humanoids moving out of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, are you going to do that? Are you going to concentrate for a minute? And
yeah, it's a free. It doesn't cost me anything.
Okay. So there's a lot where you are, because you're in the slums of a city. So there's a crap ton of humanoids. How far is 5 miles away from where you are? You are probably a couple of miles from the edge, and then probably a couple more miles to the nearest thing. Are there caravans out there? Try and look at where you are on the map.
Right now. So.
Most humanoids should be sleeping.
Yeah, I mean there's like a group of like 3 humanoids kind of out near the edge of your senses. They don't seem to be moving or doing anything. And you get kind of a sense. So let's take you back here. You get kind of an idea where they are, right? Like their position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the direction and distance in miles.
So yeah, if you're looking for that, then yeah, sort of at the edge of your periphery. So kind of like 4.5 miles away from, because it's a 5-mile radius, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So kind of at the edge of your periphery, there is a group of 3 humanoids. They're all in this map. They're all south, sort of the direction that you came from. Well, not you, particularly, but Felix and.
No, yeah.
Do we want to start? Want to head over there?
Yeah. Let's get going. Hang on one second. I also have sending. Is that what level spell is that?
It's fairly high level.
Yeah. Okay, you all hold on. Talk. Do meta things. I need a bio break real quick.
Okay. All right, so the idea is ambush. Ambush requires surprise. 3 o'clock in the morning, or by the time we get there, let's say it's 4 o'clock, it's going to be kind of hard to surprise them if they have a watch. So we have to.
It depends on the light level. I am dark vision does not work on me.
Oh, okay. All right, so
creatures don't gain benefits from the dark vision to spot me, and I have 90 feet of dark vision rather than 60.
So you can count how many there are and go in. What do you want us to do to support you? I guess it depends on how many there are and what we see, but the idea here is once you're done your big attack, is there anything in particular you want us Like, are you gonna? Can you do? Are you gonna focus on one enemy at a time, or are you going to do multiple attacks on different enemies? What do you have a?
It's gonna
You gotta go
depend on.
after this kitty woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seemed. You described her like she is the big
Big baddie.
threat.
Definitely.
If
Yeah.
she's the main threat, then she's also the main prey.
Okay, so we'll take out her minions while you take out the big baddie. I'm all in favor of this plan.
Yeah, I have a dark vision of 120 feet and
Ooh.
stone camouflage, which means I have advantage on dexterity and stealth checks to hide in anything rocky, which would be the Underdark, basically.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys go first, and when I hear screaming, I'll come running.
So what is your plan?
To get close, he'll know when we're close, and then we'll sneak the rest of the way. He will attack the lady person. I will attack or try to maybe get what's his name free. We'll see what's there when we see it. Try to get men here free so that he can
There
help.
were 3 humanoids, though. So far you've only mentioned 2 humanoids: the lady and your friend.
Yeah, well,
There are also these things that'll just jump on your face and blind you and suffocate you.
those are humanoids. And we
Yeah.
also had, what were they called? Bullocks? Burrocks? What are they called? I don't
Do
remember.
that.
Let's.
Tasty.
Well, if you attract
Right.
them to me, I can change into a moose. I don't think they can get. They're not big enough to sit on my face if I'm a moose.
There you go. I think that, and if we can get men here and cast fly on him, we can get him out of there, man.
All right, so that'll be my mission since I have the fly spell. My goal will be to get to men here, regardless of what's happening, and put fly on them to send them flying up in the sky. He'll love that.
That works.
Okay, so we're gonna head out towards the 3 humanoids.
Yeah.
Is that your plan? Okay. Yeah, so they're not very far. And the city is pretty quiet. You have to go kind of back up those stairs that you went through last time that you made it to get down this, or the switchbacks that you made it to get into the slums. And you, with Herrick's leading you, Herrick, kind of roll me. Are you one of those rangers who can't get lost?
Yeah, I can't get lost.
Okay.
I think natural explorer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think all rangers can't get lost, but I forget these things.
Yeah, difficult terrain does not slow your group. Your group cannot become lost except by magical means.
Okay. Okay, but you're still in the Underdark, and you can't, like, you can tell where they are, but that doesn't necessarily give you a map of all the tunnels and how to get to them. So
No.
that part you get to figure out. So you get to roll me a survival to see how quickly you can actually get to them.
Since we've been there, can we give him advantage?
Oh,
well, he doesn't need it.
they just rolled. It's a 19. That doesn't take you very long with a 19. You guys are you being stealthy on your way towards?
Mm-hmm.
We don't. We automatically are.
Because of you, you're automatically.
Even if when you're engaging in other activities while traveling, such as forcing, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger.
Okay, so as you walk, as you make it through the tunnels, Herrick has a way to find the tunnels, all the right tunnels that take you fairly quickly. It doesn't take you about 20-ish minutes to really get there from leaving the city, to really get to where
he has spent a couple of decades hunting in the Underdark. So yeah.
And as you approach, you from a bit of a distance away, you start to hear Seems to be something is snoring.
Hmm.
I can send Petunia in to take an advanced look.
Hmm. Sounds like a good idea.
All right, so I send Petunia in to get an advanced look.
All right, yeah. Petunia goes up ahead and she scurries forward, and on the ground at one of the caves there is a small pile of three small pile because there's three of them. Three gnomes just kind of sleeping on top of each other with what looks like a few empty bottles of wine on the floor.
Think we can make him past them.
This is what you. Is this where? Are we at the right place?
You are at the right place.
But
These are
no
your three
cart?
humanoids.
Did she see a
No
cart?
cart. He can't see a cart. He just can see a human. He can just see humanoids within.
Okay.
I'm
well,
gonna spend now that we are out on the outskirts of the city. I'm gonna spend another minute focusing using primal awareness to see if there's anything further out.
Further out from where you're. So again, you get the good sense of the city. Lots of humanoids down there. Outside of the city, where you are, there's the three that you spotted earlier, which you now know are just three, probably hungover gnomes. And you don't really, yeah, that's it. You just get them. There doesn't seem to be any other groups of just like singular, small groups of humanoids.
So I take it they're still in the city then.
Possibly, or they're further out.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think they're still in the city waiting for us.
I might be able to. I might be able to track them from the church.
Let's give it a try.
Left.
Yeah, we can all help. All right, let's go.
Yeah. It's as you walk down the street, the city seems to be starting to wake up. It's a little bit past morning starting to get here, so some of the businesses are starting to open up their doors. People are bustling a little bit more, so it's not as empty as it was when you walked here last night.
You're looking for cart trails. A heavy object on a cart.
Mm-hmm. When you make it to the church, it does everything's kind of shut up at the moment. The front doors are closed, and it's there's like a few around the kind of the courtyard in front of the church. There seems to be a couple of like small food vendors that look like they're starting to set up.
What are the light levels like? Does the city count as dim light?
Yeah, the whole city is dim light.
Okay.
Yeah, there's never I mean, there's corners and shit that are going to be in darkness, but everything kind of outside is going to be dim light.
More like if they're like are in like bright spots or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just how bright the crystal are.
Oh yeah, they're bright. I mean, they're bright enough to produce dim light all the way around the city.
Okay.
Probably the edges are maybe not, but for the most part,
some slightly slightly harder to see.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no one standing in guard in front of the church, and nobody milling about in front of the church you might recognize us.
No, the church is like I said, it's the doors are closed, and there's really nobody kind of paying attention to the church. There's just food vendors.
All right. Do you want to check?
What is the ground like in the city? Is it like dirt or is it just straight rock?
Depends on the part of the city. The part of the city that you're in right now it's cobblestone. It's closer to like the Grumpy Beard and stuff. It's dirt. But you're in the quote unquote nicer part of the city, so they actually have cobblestone roads. It looks more or less like a without it being pavement, it looks like it would be like a modern city. Like it's got streets, it's got street signs, It's just that everything's kind of made out of cobblestone rather than asphalt, and no neon signs or whatever. But it's set up like a city would be set up.
The cobblestones are not gonna make it easy to track things here.
Well, I don't know about that. So I'm gonna send Petunia to sort of sniff her way over.
Mm-hmm.
She knew which direction it went.
Yeah.
Yeah, what direction was it from the church that I see she picks up a...
So let's see. Yeah. So this is the church here.
It went toward the wall, right?
Towards the wall. Yes. That's how Petunia described it, as towards the wall. She obviously didn't follow it because your instructions were to head back.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't follow it. So you kind of just have this general north direction.
I'm gonna go up and follow Petunia and kneel down and have a look and see if I can see anything that indicates that there's been a heavy cart that's been pulled off.
Where exactly are you gonna do that?
Well, in front of the church.
Front of the church.
You can either where she went to have a sniff.
You can either do an investigation, or since you're trying to track it, you can do a survival, whichever one you.
Also, Shavaris will tap him and just pat him. Good luck and give guidance.
Which does what?
You get to do a
D4?
D4 to your ability check.
Okay. Plus a D4. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely the top step looks like it got scraped up a little bit by something being dragged on it, and then kind of as the edges of the steps kind of all look like they've been recently, something heavy's been dragged on and pieces have been chipped off of some of it. So there's definitely something got kind of. They try to be good about lifting it up, but somebody dropped the ball and it just kind of something heavy kind of slid down the steps leading up to the church.
But no signs that's of a card.
No, not nothing that you can pick up on cart. Yeah, it's really hard to leave behind. It's really hard for a wooden cart to leave behind marks.
You have to be heavy enough that the cobblestone get pressed down.
Yeah.
Well, if they headed toward the wall and they had something on a cart, they were heading towards the stairs that everyone's so scared about, the entrances. They would have had to leave the cart outside. It's not big enough to get a cart through, right?
From what you've seen of all the stairs, the doorways at the top would probably be able to fit 2 people side to side at most, and then the stairs aren't very big. They're fairly narrow. Kind of one person at a time kind of deal.
We could go looking for the cart.
Yeah, I'll let Petunia sniff and see if she can figure it out too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as you approach, you get that same thing that you saw last time, where there's a no man's land between the stairs and the rest of the city, where nobody's really approaching it. But you don't see any empty carts or anything like that hanging around.
I think we might have to go the interrogation route and grab some church cultists and ask some questions. I mean, that's still an option, but I don't know if we'll be able to do it before our contract job.
He'll just have to wait. We got to get men here. All right, so
surely talking to these people seems like a bad idea if they work. These are the people who kidnapped your friend.
Well, not if we break their jaw when we're done with them.
A valid point.
Let them go, and so I'm gonna head back to the church. Do I see anybody? Do I see the person first of all that the bad guy was talking to?
The lady with the robe. No. Everything's still. It's still early in the morning, so people are kind of just barely getting out. People are setting up for the day, but the day hasn't quite gotten started. You're in that state of the city where people are busy getting ready for people to actually get out and do their commutes to work or whatever they do, whatever people in the Underdark do. So people are setting up for the day, but you're not at the point where people are out and about starting their day.
I'm gonna have to take my sending. So I'm gonna send it to Menhir, and I say, Menhir, where are you? Where did they take you exactly?
The spell scroll, wait, as you start sending out your message, the spell scroll starts to not catch on fire, but it starts to glow red, kind of at your where your fingers are holding it, and they eventually starts to engulf the whole thing, and the scroll just kind of burns up into ashes in your hands, and that's it.
Well, that's not good.
Did it work?
No, something happened.
He said it was a trap, right?
Yes, he did. I am going to attempt to cast. Let's see, what do I have? Green flame blade, just onto my blade.
Okay. Yeah, you can. That works exactly like you would expect it to work.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to figure out if magic works in this area.
Well, if they put him in a cart, but it's also a trap. So we think he's not in the church, but where would they be able to put him where they could set up a trap for us? In a house, maybe, of one of the cultists?
As you all are sitting here discussing, in whispers, I'm assuming, to each other, sort of your plan. You see a kind of a little gnome boy kind of running down the street yelling, execution today! There's gonna be an execution today! Come to the church for the execution today! And the message kind of starts to spread around, and you hear more little small voices of different races kind of start to spread the word around that there's going to be an execution today.
I'm gonna go say, who's getting executed?
Oh, some heathen. That's what the church said. Some heathen's getting executed today. Said gonna do it at noon. That's when Cronus's favorite time is noon. They're gonna do it at noon. Execution. And he just walks off and just says, execution today. Execution today.
Yeah, that's what we call a trap. Execution at the church.
So, I guess there's a place outside the church. They could do it in front of it, or they.
It's a bit of a court. There's a bit of a courtyard. Yeah. I can actually. Well, you're there, so give me a second, and I can more or less show you. Well, can I show you that part? Yeah, I'll be fine. Sorry. There's that. Okay. So yeah, this is more or less kind of the area in front of the church. So you got food carts and things. Yeah. So you got people setting up food carts. Those are the kind of the ones that you saw. These are kind of the food carts that you saw being set up. This thing here isn't here yet because it hasn't been set up yet. But
okay.
Well, so what we need then is a distraction and a rescue. I prepared conjure minor elemental.
Yeah, go ahead.
That might be a good distraction.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, honey?
Sure. Oh, which honey?
Okay, I'll be right there. All right. Now you.
We need a distraction and then a rescue. And I prepared conjure minor elemental. So that seems like it could be a distraction.
I like it. All right. I will be right back. I gotta go to the little gnome's room.
Let's see. Herrick, what kind of attacks can you plan out if there's an execution to be had? How can you get up there and fight the guards, or what do you? If I have a distraction going, what's the best way? I guess we'll have to see what they're gonna do for the execution. See if it's our friend, but
a distraction would offer me help in taking down.
All right, so let's see how this works. Let's just prepare this since we have time. You summon elementals that appear in an unoccupied space you can see within range. Choose one of the following options. 1 elemental of a challenge rating of 2 or lower. 2 elementals of a challenge rating of 1 or lower. 4 elementals challenge of a half or lower, or 8 of a CR of a quarter or lower. An elemental summoned disappears when it drops to 0 hit points. The summoned creatures are friendly to me and my companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. They obey verbal commands that I issue them. No action is required. If I don't issue commands, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions. So do we want 1, 2, 4, or 8? Do we want one big baddie?
Oh, hold on. Because I know with Conjure Elemental, if you lose concentration, they stop being friendly towards you.
Okay, well, I'll be out of sight. I'll do this from a distance.
But is that the same thing for minor?
It doesn't say that? No, it doesn't say that for minor. I don't see any...
let's see.
I can do it from a range of 90 feet. I just need an unoccupied space. And... Yep. So I just need to find some appropriate elementals, depending on if we want 1 big baddie or if we want 2 to be 2 distractions, or 8 to wreak havoc in the crowd.
Well, how much will each of them be worth? Like how much?
So yep, one
How much are you talking?
So 1 elemental is a CR of 2 or lower. 2 is you can get 2 for a CR of 1 or lower, 4 for a CR of a half or lower, or 8. So think about like what is a skeleton, like an 1/8 of a challenge rating. So I don't know much about elementals. This is a good time to look them up.
I'm looking up what your options are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm back.
No, it's okay. We're strategizing whether to get 1 elemental up to wreak havoc or try to like scare the crowd and distract attention with 4 of them. So the CR goes down for the more you have, the weaker they are. So we could get.
I think we should go 4. Let's try and create as much havoc as possible.
Okay, so 4 elementals with a CR of 1/2.
Well, there aren't any. Up to 1/2, yeah. So there are your choices here is a steam muffet, a smoke muffet, a mud muffet, or a kagra, or a twinga. And Twinger is a 0. Kagra has a CR of 1/8, and all the Mephits, not sure how to pronounce it, is 1/4.
All right. So what's the one that's a half? An ice? There's also a Magnum.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find one.
Yeah, I mean, I see them in they're page 228, 216 to 218.
So the methods explode when they die.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
It doesn't appear to do. Oh, okay. The steam one does damage.
You could have 8
The
for
smoke
forcing.
one obscures the area, and the mod one covers
Ooh, the smoke.
restrains everything within. What is it like? It's 5 feet within it.
Smoke might be really good. Give us cover to make our escape.
Well, I mean, it's within 5 feet. It's a 5-foot.
Yeah, but if there's 4 of them,
yeah,
that's 20.
So what page are you on?
All right. So I'm actually looking at online at
Yeah.
fandom for that. But the pages that they reference are the monster manual. I'm assuming 216 to 218.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say basically to Herrick that so Herrick, one of our few advantages is they don't know about you yet.
Mhm.
So
True.
why don't you go hide out?
Ooh, I
like
can
you're
get
just
8.
one of the people who were coming to see the show, and then as soon as you see the woman, you can just take her by surprise.
What does she look like?
I describe her.
Huh. Yeah.
White hair, stretchy arms.
It's quite distinctive.
And since they're a CR, if we go with smoke, they're a CR of a quarter, which means
Yes.
we get 8 of them.
Yeah. And they have a lot of they have a lot of weird shit they can do.
Yeah, they can cast blur. They got claw attacks, stream breath attacks.
But the smoke ones don't have blur.
Oh,
the
sorry, I'm
smoke
looking at
ones
Steam,
have
you're
dancing lights.
Oh, cool.
And then they have Cinder Breath, which recharges on a 6th. It exhales a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. Each creature in that area must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the end of the method's next turn.
Yeah, I think we could just use them as an army to send at the cultists. And
with 8 of them, you can be almost sure that they will probably all be blinded and.
Yeah, 8. If they 8 options. Yeah, if I could tell them to blind them all, that would definitely give us a lot of advantage. And then if they do manage to get any of them and send the smoke off, that's a perfect time for me to sneak in with the. Oh, who's the best to sneak in with the fly spell? Is it really me? Am I the most stealthy?
It's probably me. It's probably me or the ranger, but he's going to be busy attacking,
smashing things.
I'm I deliberately made not a frontline fighter because I knew we would be that's the role we would be missing.
I can also cast polymorph on you if that helps, because conjure is not a concentration spell. So not for you, but for Felix's character to get in there.
I will. I'm going to cast Disguise Self when it gets closer, and I'm going to disguise myself as a cultist.
Okay, well, I'll give you the fly spell back then.
All right, and yeah. Why don't you go and let the guy know that we're going to be a little late?
Yeah, we're going to have to kick some ass, and then you want me to go? Yeah, go across the street.
Yeah, and you may want to tell him, be ready to go immediately.
Yeah, and maybe don't have anything flammable at the front part of your shop today.
No, it doesn't set things on fire.
Well, smoke, I guess. You don't want smoke damage. But no, like, just be ready to go. Be ready to go. We need like an extra
Just
2
be ready
hours.
to go.
Yeah, we need to be. Yeah.
And then if you kind of go and hide out, and I'll
Yeah, I mean, I get it's 90 feet. So, can I just
I'll
confirm?
bring your tokens in here because
Yes,
there's really like nobody's in here, so it's not like you're.
Yeah.
No one's gonna try to mess with you right now.
We also have to see, what's where they set up, and we have to make sure it's men here. Might
Yeah,
be just
because we don't know that this thing is here.
Yeah, you don't know that thing is there. It will. I mean, at this point, you've seen it, but
I mean,
that's gonna be a stage there.
well, yeah, but like we can probably assume that it's gonna be
in
like,
the front of the church.
yeah, and it's probably not gonna be next to the well. So like it's gonna be like either up here where it is, or it's gonna be more in the middle, or it's gonna be like out here, or out here. Like it's basically gonna, because you would need like somewhere for the crowd to stand. So, and it's not gonna be at the well, so it's gonna be like we could work out that it's probably gonna be there, there. Like
I
Can
don't
you
see
see
where
when
you're
I-
pointing. No.
oh, you don't see the you don't see the big.
Oh,
square,
there.
like,
I do know. Yes. You have to.
Yeah, like it's gonna be round in the edge.
All right. So let me figure out where 90 feet is from. Well, basically anywhere. It's,
I think. Yeah. Is there any
Yeah.
place here that's dark?
Is there any place? I mean, pretty much like under some of the awnings, it'll be darker, but like dark. No.
Okay. I'm
yeah.
basically just looking for a good hiding spot.
My radius is anywhere inside of this town square, so I'm good.
And it's still visual, right?
What do you mean?
You still need to be able to see.
I need to see an unoccupied space, but I'm kind of gonna assume that they're not gonna let people press all the way up to the stage area.
Yeah.
They'll have some guards there or something.
All right. So, what is this building and this building?
I'm sorry. Can you ping those again for me?
The one on top,
Mm-hmm.
and then the one near the well.
Oh, the two bottom ones. I mean, you can go check them out. They're kind of closed off at the moment. There's somebody at the bottom building, like setting up some sort of stand. He seems busy, but you know, the only way to really find out what they are is go look at them.
All right. I'm gonna go sort of casually try and investigate them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The bottom one, just from a quick glance, seems to be some sort of restaurant of some variety. They have the guy is setting up like different kinds of like early breakfasty, like eggs, like green eggs and boiled eggs and something that kind of resembles bacon. He seems to be getting ready for like the morning rush to come by and buy their breakfast to go.
Hey,
And then
do you come out here every day?
Yeah, that's been my spot. I've been here for I don't know, 6 years, something like that.
Yeah, people are running around talking about killing people, executing people. Does this happen a lot? We're new in town.
Oh, the execution! Yeah, it'll bring business. I'm so excited. It's been a while since we got a good execution. I think the last one was about maybe a month ago that we had a good execution. Yeah. They set up the stage up there, and people like to crowd around. I'll get some good lunch.
You kind of like pointed out.
Yeah, he points out where they typically, set up the stage. Well, yeah, they set up a stage up there. Usually they just hang them, but and the last one was weird. They had these two creatures on 4 legs with tentacles came by. Did a whole speech about blasphemy, and they just they whipped the poor fellow to death.
Oof.
And that makes people want to eat more bacon.
Oh yeah, it brings the crowd around. They love the bacon. We don't serve bacon for lunch though. The executions always happen at noon. There's no bacon by noon. We'll have a little salad, We got this thing. You take a sausage and you put a stick in it. I call it a stick sausage. Real big fans. Everyone really loves them out here.
I think that sounds delicious. I might be back. I
It's
might
me.
be back for that. Thanks for all the
Have you had breakfast yet? We're gonna get open here. Best
how much
boiled
is
eggs
it?
you'll ever have.
How much?
A couple copper for an egg.
All right, I'll take a cup. I'll take an egg. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna go back and kind of tell people what I found out, and I need to check out what this building is.
The top building, it's really quiet at the moment. No, it's locked up. The windows are also the shades are drawn, so there's no way to really like see inside.
All right. Can I sort of take a walk around the whole place?
Yeah. As you walk around again, more people are setting up stands. Some got like some jewelry, some fairly shabby, like obviously fake, crystals that aren't really aren't real jewelry, but they have some signs that make them look like they're some gems. There's a stand that has books for sale. There's one that has there's a fruit and vegetable cart, just fresh fruit and vegetables all over, getting set up. And this bottom one has they're setting up. It looks like a drink place. This place looks like it's supposed to be a bar during the morning hours, but right now they have like you don't quite recognize it. Like it kind of looks like it's supposed to be coffee. So it might be whatever the Underdark version of coffee is.
Would I know what it is? I've been into cities before.
Yeah, it's it's very similar to coffee, as that they take a ground bean, but it has more of a it's got more of a spicy flavor to it. Less so it's a almost like for you would be like a chai tea kind of thing. Like it's spicy, but it still has that, yeah. And it's an Underdark seed that they use to make it.
So is this up here? Is that
that's the food cart. That's the food cart. That's the fruit. Yeah. So they have fruits and vegetables all ready to go.
Like, would it be possible to hide in these bushes, or are they more like trees?
They are the two big ones are trees. Actually, they're all trees because this one's under it. They're all trees.
Okay, so there's no obvious like hiding spot.
So this is a bush. This is a bush. You got a couple bushes like under here and down here, but those are getting far away. Anything that's like taller than the building is obviously a tree. Anything that's smaller than the building is going to be a bush.
I'm just gonna stay. I think I'm just. There's no place here to hide. So.
Why don't you head out and then come back when it starts to get busy and just come in with a crowd like you're just a crowd guy.
That was exactly what I was gonna suggest.
Yeah, we've got till noon.
Yeah,
we got till noon. We got hours. Yeah, it's.
I will be looking like a person, but I'll give you a wink or something, so you know it's me. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll make it so that the person I go into has like a little bitty scar on their mouth. You can see that, right?
Yeah, presumably yes.
What color are you gonna make your hair? Because I have to, if I'm gonna have him, my elementals attack the cultists, I want to make sure that they don't attack you. Although you're supposed to be like friendly to my companions, but just to be very specific.
All right. I will be blonde. I'll be blonde with a little scar.
Okay, I'll tell them to leave that one alone. Leave that cultist alone.
Cultist alone.
And a scarred up lizard face as well. person.
All right. So I'm gonna head into like an area like this where I can sort of hide, and I'm going to I'll just let Petunia kind of keep an eye. She can go up one of these on top of one of the buildings. She can look from a stealthy position.
And then how far away can she talk to you telepathically?
100 feet.
100 feet. Okay. All right. So we're playing the waiting game. See what happens.
Yeah, and I'm gonna move like, I don't know which direction, but like one of the directions, like off and like going like to an alleyway or something, like, and like keep a watch out for when the crowd starts to come in.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So after the first hour, there's a crowd. It doesn't seem to be like a crowd of cultists, but there's like more people start to chime in. There seems to be like the general crowd that's here. So you see people doing their shopping, going to the different vendors and buying their fruits and vegetables. There's a fairly big line in front of the sausage stick guy. He's got quite a few people buying breakfast from there. A crowd is kind of forming around the bar / coffee shop area where people are getting their mugs and just kind of hanging around and then putting the mugs back into a big empty bucket at the end. And walking away. So people are just kind of streaming in and out. You do eventually start to, you see a cart show up, actually several carts. You see about 3 different carts show up, and they all start unloading lumber in the area where, as you could probably tell, they're going to start building a stage. So you see mostly humans, but there's a couple of dwarves in there just unloading things, and people start to work on getting this stage thing built. So that's your first hour. After their second hour, you start to. Sorry, this is an 8. I need a bigger dice than that. Sorry, I'm going to keep track of time. At your next hour, you start to see a few of the people with the blue robes with white trimming come out of the building that you tried to sort of investigate earlier, Felix. They start to come out. They seem there's like a group of them of like 5 together. They have some sort of incense holder in front of them, and they're walking around the workers. They're trying to build the stage, and they're just mumbling something, some sort of hymn of some sort. They do that for about half an hour. You hear shouts from the workers like, "Get that smelly crap out of here! We're trying to work here. Get back inside. You got like 2 hours. Just get back in there. We don't need you yet." And eventually they go back inside with their incense and stuff. You do at this hour also see out of that same building, which I gotta move to that same building, you do see the woman, and this is her that you spotted earlier, who was the one that spoke with the lady. You see her come out of the building. She comes over and just kind of chucks things over. She's being unnecessarily micromanaging and hovering over construction. It's like, "Hey, you sure you got the right nail there? Oh, come on." And then just does a little perimeter around the area before disappearing into the church.
Oh, I'm by the church? Oh, shit.
She just walks in. She just walks into the door. She pays no notice to you, really. Yeah, that's the church right there. Yeah, she doesn't really pay any notice to any of you. She seems far more concerned with the setup and stuff.
Okay.
All right, this is when things start getting fun. Okay. The next hour comes around, and you, from a distance, you hear this far before you see it. You hear a low rumble, and the whole kind of area that you're in starts to shake a little bit. The glass just rattles, and you hear it continues for like the next hour, something sort of slowly rumbling, and the rumbling starts off faint and very distant, until it starts to get just louder and louder and louder. And after Felix, your friend Petunia sees this first. You see this big guy come around, and you recognize him.
I do. I
do recognize him. You see him just kind of slowly rumble his way down, and doesn't really pay attention to anything or anyone, and just eventually makes his way and parks his big old butt right there.
Yep. Okie dokie.
What time is it?
You don't really have a way to tell time, but you're
Is a crowd forming yet?
Not quite yet. It's not quite yet. You still every once in a while hear, another little kid come by just announcing execution.
All right, I'm going to make my way over to Felix and discuss the plan.
Yeah.
We got to be in and out as fast as we can. We're not here to fight them. We're here to get men here and get the hell out of Dodge.
Presumably, it's there to attack anyone who attacks the stage. So if we attack the cultists, it should still... They're weaker, and it should go to defend them. Unless you want me to throw everything at that thing and distract it with my elementals. I guess it depends on what we see.
I think that we should just try and cause mayhem.
All right, mayhem it is. She'll go back. Maybe about there.
All right. At this point, we should get to work. You rat, so spend the next hour again. Crowd is still not gathering, but the beginning of the next hour, in the right layer. Come on, thing. Where are you at? Thing, I know you're there. There you are. You do start to see a crowd of these cultist guys, ladies, pants. I'm just going to use generic cultists, but they start to. You do see the crowd of 5 of them come out of the house, and the one in front is holding a banner, just like the one that you've seen earlier with the gear and the lion head. And they start doing a little march around the square before they park themselves by the well. And now is when the crowd is starting to form. So you do start to get people kind of lollygagging. Sausage stick guy has mostly switched over to selling just sausage sticks. What was a coffee shop earlier today is now selling pints of beer. Everyone's announcing, come get the great food. We're gonna have an execution today. All the food, we got your best seats. There's a couple of kids that have formed like a row. They've sat down and made a little row at the very front, and they're waiting for people to come by and be like, "Hey, mister, I got a good seat for you. Just 10 gold." And they've been holding their spots, and now they're selling them to people that want to come and enjoy it. So people are starting to gather. I'm not going to put them all in here, but now there's a crowd.
Okay. I would be like here probably.
Okay. I'm going to, go around and come back looking like a cultist, kind of, but, just there, but just sort of like over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then I'm going to kind of wait until things get more and just sort of come in. Mm-hmm. Just looking like one of the churchgoers, but, like I said, blonde and with a scar.
Mm-hmm. There's more kind of like church, like more of the churchgoers who have that same, like they're less adorned but still have that same outfit, right. Kind of scattered around in the crowd. It's this main group with the banner. They're a lot more adorned. They have like on the white trimming, they have like gold leafing on it with different patterns. So they're probably the more important ones. So it doesn't, you kind of blend in. Everyone's kind of like, hey, did you make it? Too bad they stopped service yesterday. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. I heard they had some really good snacks too.
I know.
Oh, they never bring good snacks.
It's it is a shame that the one day they had the really good stuff.
Yeah. But for the most part, Yeah, for the most part, they kind of just leave you. They leave you alone. There's plenty of people dressed in the garb that no one's gonna really question. Eventually, as the hour kind of gets closer to the end, you see another group of 5 cultists. Oh goodness, too many cultists. There we go.
Is that a spin-off of Too Many Cooks?
Too many cooks. You see another group of 5 cultists with the banner, and the hymns and this incense, walking down the end with a cart that seems to be moving itself. Like there doesn't seem to be an animal kind of pulling it. Come from the end. It's a covered wagon, so you can't really see what's inside. And they all make it and park themselves around here. One of them kind of just at you and to move. Just
Yeah. Get out the way.
All right. Yeesh. I'm gonna go be over here.
All right, and you do. The hour has come, and lady who you saw earlier comes out. Slowly makes her way through the crowd. People on their own kind of start hushing up as she walks her way across the crowd, makes it up to the stage. Kind of does a little clear throat. Is about to give a speech that I probably should have written. I said I was going to write, and then my kid bit me, and then I had to write about that instead. Sorry, I was supposed to write a speech for this that I kind of had, but then I had to do work things at work. Imagine that. Her voice is booming this time around, and she says, "Everyone, we are here. We are here to punish the heathens that have taken over our city." Oh no, Chrissy left.
What happened?
Oh no. Okay, just making sure you did leave from the call itself.
Oh yeah, you dropped out of Roll20, but you're still in the call.
Yeah, something kicked me out. I'll be there.
Okay.
All right.
Your token's
yes,
still
we are here to punish the heathens. Kronos provides, and some just do not appreciate the things that he provides for us. Last night I know you have heard about we had to cancel our weekly services. One of these hooligans broke into our church and destroyed it. Unacceptable. And you hear boos from the crowd. Boo!
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 Boo.
But as it turns out, Kronos provides, and this creature is not any ordinary hooligan. He is one of the assassins that killed Princess Daisy, to which the whole crowd gasps. But thanks to the brave work of Lady Morgan, we have captured him, and now he will pay for his treachery. And bring him out. And you see, out of the cart, walking on his own, Menhir comes out and slowly makes his way up the steps to the middle. Indeed.
Can I insight check that?
As he walks by you, certainly can.
All right, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Like, what's going on with that? 12.
He seems different. To demonstrate the great, as the lady continues, to demonstrate the great power of Kronos, Kronos provided us this beautiful creature, and he points to your giant robot friend, who will demonstrate his great power on the infidel. And lady starts to walk off stage.
All right, I'm
join the crowd.
Taking that as my cue, because I don't know anything about the insight check. So as she makes it look like things are gonna. We've seen men here. Everything else, I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Conjure Minor Elementals and my 8 smoke methods. Actually, kind of close to me, and.
Okay.
All right.
Smoke method. Okay, give me 1 second because I think I might have those for you.
Ooh, exciting.
Maybe. Let's see.
They look very neat.
They do look
Like
very
little-
neat.
They're like little like smoke gargoyles almost.
I do have them. Look at that. Let's see if we can get them in here. I do have 8 of them. There he is. Look at him.
Ooh, look at him.
He's not that large, but super cool. So you get 8 of them. Do you get to? You get to pick where they get.
What does it say? The DM has a creature statistics, but yeah, if you can.
You get to choose where they appear.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm gonna have.
so- So you should be able to control that one.
Okay.
And let me see if I can copy it and give you more that also have the ability for you. Yeah. So you'll be able to control all of them without me having to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
What's
There's
the
your 8
movement?
of them.
Oh, 30
So
feet.
place them.
They fly. Awesome. All right.
Place them as you wish.
Fly, my pretties. All right. So she's going to send actually all 8 of them at Lady Morgan. So I guess we're rolling initiative.
You are rolling it.
The distraction's on its way. All right.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait,
let's
I
give it
need to make sure they only go 30 feet. So hold on. I gotta move this back.
Do you have to be like right near them when you?
No, I didn't realize.
Yeah, where
I
can
thought
you cast them to?
I can cast them up to 90 feet away.
Yeah, so you can so place them where they will start, and then you'll roll initiative, and then
Okay. So
We'll go
I
from there.
am. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the 9 times 5 is 45. So, yeah, they're gonna kind of divide. Hopefully, they want to get. I want them to attack and get start the smoke. So. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Here. Fly here. And I want to obscure everyone's vision. I'm trying to think. And yeah, let's see. 1, 2. This had 3, 4, 5. I'll split them up a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's enough space. I'll send 2 of them to attack the monster person. Split them up well, and yeah, we can roll initiative.
yeah, everyone roll initiative.
They
All
get
right,
their
you
own initiative roll, but I don't know if I.
do them in a group.
Yeah.
Just roll once,
Yes.
and we're just
Yeah.
gonna do them as a
Yeah,
group.
yeah.
Let's
But
talk about
I'll do
just-
that. I'll do them first, just on a 1d20.
And I'll
plus
do
2.
them.
If they have a dex bonus of 2, does that get added to their initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll do a +2. Yeah. Elementals.
Oh, goodness.
They're going
Okay,
last.
good. So they get 3.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
wait, let me. And this is my initiative. I'm at 12.
Wow.
Okay.
Did I really? That's hold on. That's terrible.
That is terrible.
That is terrible considering I have advantage on initiative.
Oh no. Does it actually roll the whole thing with initiative and give you the highest one? It does. Yeah, look at that. It does give you the highest one. That is terrible. That is legit bad.
That is really bad because I only have advantage in the first round on people that haven't gone yet.
Oh no.
Lady got a 4. You're faster than the lady.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all
Faster
you
than
needed.
her. You faster than the elementalist. The cultists will do something. I think they're light, but they're gonna die. God, fucking cultist. Oh, cultist almost did better than you. That would have been funny. Hey, I think I'm missing Felix.
I had rolled a 17, but it didn't come up here.
Okay,
I can.
no worries. We'll get you in there. I don't know why you didn't. There we go. 17, you said?
Yeah.
I rolled a crit success for you.
Nice.
But all right. So there we go. Felix, start us off. Actually, I take it back. Don't start us off. I'm gonna give you like 2 seconds to plan things out because I do need a bio break. I'm
So
drinking
do I.
too much water. Okay, so plan first or whatever.
Also, I am loud. Oh no, I'm in the middle. It's the flying creatures will freak everybody out for the whole round, I guess. But yeah, I'll be right back too.
Well, I'm not sure what Harak is gonna attack because there is no white-haired lady with bendy arms.
Well, I would assume that Herrick would figure out that these are the bad guys, right? If there's no lady with bendy arms, then it's gotta be,
Yeah.
you know.
Although he might go for the big giant-ass robot, considering that's clearly the most obvious threat.
Well, but he would know to go to something that hadn't moved yet, right?
Yeah. It's really gonna depend on what the robot is gonna do.
Yeah. So that means I go first, and I really don't actually want to go first. So
I mean, you could hold your action to do something. Actually, that looks good. That means you can get in and, like, fast flying men here.
Menhir, does he get an advantage on initiative?
Menhir gets advantage on initiatives as well. Yes.
Okie dokie. $15.
Does he have any of his stuff?
Doesn't look like it from where you're. He's got a pair of pants. I don't know this many wear pants. I kind of just said that, but I don't know if he actually wears pants. Like,
I mean, he wears them on his head.
Okay, otherwise, no, he just kind of goes buck naked. Right?
Yeah, except for the pants.
Except for the bandit pants.
Except for the bandit pants. Okay, yeah, no, he's does not seem to have any clothes on. Or tools or anything. No backpack, no belt, no nothing. Whatever he usually's got. It's just Menhir on his own.
Okay. Well, are we all back?
Yep.
I think
back.
so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, well, one way or another. So I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what's going on? Something terrible is happening. And I'm gonna run up and cast fly on Menhir, and I'd say, I know they did something terrible to you, but we're your friends and we love you. Fly away and meet us later. And then that's I've cast fly. That's about what I can do.
That was your job.
Okay. That was your job. All right. Yeah, it's Menhir's turn.
Do I actually control him?
No, of course you don't. Why would I let you control him?
Well, I currently have control over the.
I will take that away from you. You don't.
That's why I asked.
You don't get to. He's mine now. Yeah, he turns and looks at you, and his eye flips over and turns red. And he is now, if I remember right, raging.
Yes.
Yep. And he takes his fist, and he is gonna smack you in the head with it.
Isn't he floating up and flying?
I don't think he gets to fly. Like if he wants
He gets to control it. It's not levitation.
Okay.
Yeah, levitate. Yeah, there's the levitation is the one that just makes you float. So he takes 2 of his fists and just tries to come down hard on you from straight up, Felix. With a Oh god, I should just no. You got things. I'm gonna roll things because you got things.
Well,
That one's a.
if he doesn't have his weapon, it's just a normal strength.
Yeah, he's a monster. It's fine. He's gonna get a +8, so 19.
That hits.
So the first one hits, and he is going to do 1d6. Where's my d6? +5, so 9 points of damage on the first one, and he gets 2 of those. I'm just going to use the javelin because the javelin has got the stats that I want. 17.
17 hits.
And sorry, meant to hit that one.
Higher.
9 bludgeoning damage. He's not actually going to pierce you with his javelin. He smacks you twice, and then kind of just ignores you the rest of the time. All right, takes us to. Oh goodness! Way too many people have a turn before you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you all. He told you it was a trap, so this is your own fault. You see the giant robot's head or face eyeball thing glow really bright red, and shoot out you'll get to see them. Shoot out 4 glowing orbs, which start to circle around him.
Uh-oh.
He's got an upgrade since the last time you saw him. Start to circle around.
Smaller since last.
He's also gotten smaller. Hey, technology gets smaller and more powerful. That's what they do. And they have a little bit of movement, so they are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there and there, and these guys are going to come down here and right here. And then as his bonus action, I need a dex save from you, Felix.
That I'm pretty good at, so all right.
Not very high, so.
Let's hope I make it. Dex save.
Oof. That's okay. It's not. I don't think it's not. This is meant to be more annoying than anything else. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. You get 2d8 plus 4. Oh, 8 damage. So not too bad. So you see one of the balls of lightning start to glow brighter and brighter, and then sparks of lightning come off of it. And once it gets really bright, a lightning bolt shoots from one of the balls to the other, passing through the middle of Felix, and you take 8 points of damage as this lightning bolt goes through you.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay, takes us to Haruk.
Who to it? How high up is the stage?
I'd say it's about 10 feet up.
Okay. I'm really not sure who the fuck to attack here.
You got on target. Also, there's a giant crowd around you. Not that it matters to you because you don't take difficult terrain.
Yeah,
but
I know ignore difficult terrain. So
yeah, but for everyone else, it's difficult terrain around here.
So it's more how much Haruk actually knows. It's more exactly how much. So I think I'll probably go for the lady that
seems in charge of stuff.
Yeah, get her. If she's down, then maybe everyone else will like, oh shit, we should probably stop. So yeah, I am gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her at level 1.
Okay.
So he is Hunter's Marked. And then I'm gonna move. Oh shit. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I am gonna do. And you see, well, presumably Felix see. You can see there's something glowing purple. So in one of his like the pocket on one of his belts or little leather sack. There's something glowing bright purple. And you see him run forth, open his no weapon, just his shield up, open his mouth, and you see a bit of like purple sparkles around his mouth as he bites bite the lady.
Poor lady. What did you ever do, lady? I don't know. Probably something bad, honestly.
And we have a crit. Great.
Nice.
You could just eat her. She's not. Yeah, she's nothing special.
Oh.
Yeah. You kill her. You can tell me how you kill her.
Well, I go straight for the throat.
Yep. There you go. So you see this? Yeah, you see this lizard just eat this cultist lady. Lady's out.
Oh.
You hear more screaming now that everything's gone to shit. Everyone's there's just lots of screaming everywhere.
So,
all right. Anything else for you?
Hold on. That was like 10. Yeah, I have plenty of attacks left.
Oh, yeah, plenty of attacks left. Okay.
I have at least 2 attacks left. Did I see him in here punch?
Oh yeah, no, he's on stage, and he.
So I moved what? I moved
2.
Yeah, I moved 2. I have 10 extra feet of movement because it's
Yeah, so you should be able to easily get there.
Yeah.
If you want to climb up the stage, like you have a climbing speed though, don't you?
No, I have a swimming speed.
You don't have a climbing speed. So at 10 feet up,
I have have +6 in athletics. So
yeah, roll in athletics to make your way up there if you want to.
The only thing is attacks of opportunity.
It'll be 1.
No, it'll be depending on how I go, it'll be 2 because the ball.
Oh, the light. Yeah.
I don't think so. The ball doesn't really
have an attack of opportunity. It's just there, isn't it?
I don't know.
There's one way to find out. I mean, you don't know.
20, 25, and then athletics.
Yes, please. Yeah, you don't quite make it. You're kind of just stuck there. You do a little jump up, but not quite.
We're screwed. Okay.
Well, I still have movement left, right?
Yeah. You still have movement left. I mean, you can try the stairs. There are stairs.
Well, I won't be able to reach them.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's the other way up. Is that there
but
are
I could
stairs.
drop down and attack the ball.
Yeah. You could attack the ball.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop back down and do my 2 attacks on the ball.
Okay. Yeah. That hits. All right. Takes it some damage. You hit it pretty hard. You hear like a big old clank when you hit it, but your attacks are about as effective as they usually are, so no worries there.
Well, yeah, my attacks also count as magical, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You have a magic item, don't you?
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah. Oh God, that one barely misses.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Why are you rolling? Oh, I thought it was rolling damage again. No, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was not a good turn for me. Well, I guess that's my turn.
All right.
I could do an action search, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, we might need it.
Yeah.
All right. Takes us Shavaris.
All right, so Shavaris is now worried about everyone getting out, so she's gonna come up 1, 2, 3, like here, and she's going to draw her longbow, but she's going to hold her action for Felix. She doesn't know what Felix is going to do now that she's just been smacked up. She doesn't know if she's going to attack or run, or whatever else is going to happen. So if anyone starts to attack Felix, she will fire her longbow at them, and she'll hold her action.
Okay. Sounds good. Attacks on Felix. Got it. All right. Leaves us to the cultists. The cultists pretty much all run towards the lady that is now dead, and they are trying their best to avoid your little creature things, but I'm sure that they get some attacks on them.
Yeah, go for it. It's more smoke. It's more cover. Do it.
Yes. So they're all just they don't really care. They're all just kind of huddling around the lady.
Okay.
That's all they're gonna do. They're little cultists. They're not that big of a deal. All right, ladies down. You've got a bunch of elementals.
All right. Well, the first one's I'm gonna attack the big creature here. This thing, and I don't even really know. I've got to turn my lights down, and because it was attracting bugs, because I had an open window.
They have 2 different attacks. They have a claw attack, which is a +4 to hit.
Or they've got the Cinder Breath. Right?
Yes, which doesn't do damage.
But they have to do a dex save or be blinded until the end of the Mephis next turn. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll do the Cinder Breath on the first one.
One of them, or...
Well, I'll see how the first one goes.
What are you doing it on?
The big creature-y thing.
Giant robot?
Yep. So he has to do succeed in a D10. So do 2 of them. They'll both try that attack.
Okay, so he's just has to do more than 10. 8, so he fails the first one.
Woohoo! Okay, well then the other one will attack with its claws, which is let's see. I guess just roll a D20, right? So
yeah, roll a D20, add a +4. I don't know. I think that's what it is. Right?
Yes, a weapon attack is a +4 to hit. Yes, it is.
Yep. So yeah, roll a D20 and add a +4.
14.
14 does not hit. You see the claws just kind of scrape and spark off the.
Oh, that's right. But at least it's blinded to cover our ass. Yes,
it is blinded. Okay.
Yeah, because he failed, right?
That's what the smoke thing is. Yes. Yeah. Smoke thing is blinded. Gotcha.
All right. The rest of
that is just a little eye in the bush.
Yeah, no, it's just a little eye in the bush.
All right.
All right.
So I guess the rest of them, there are 6 more. They will make. She's pissed about getting her ass kicked in that church. So she also wants to provoke them to attack so that they can turn into smoke. So she's gonna do 6 attacks on the cultists. I'll just roll a D20 6 times.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a +4 to hit.
Yep. So each one will be.
Most of them are probably gonna hit because they're not.
Okay, so
no. All of them but 1 hits.
Really? Okay. And actually, that's only 5 because. Wait, how many? Yes, how many did I have? I had 8, right? Yes, I had 8. So I did 2. So it's actually only 5 because it's the max.
You're missing 1.
Yeah, it only goes up to 5. So. And another 14.
And that one hits.
All right.
Anything above a 10 is going to hit. They're cultists. And they don't have a whole lot of HP either.
Right. 1d4 plus 2. Oh God. All right. So I'll just do this individually 6 times. So that's 4 on one.
Okay.
6 on another.
Oh, it's a +2. By the way.
Yeah, I'm adding that. So 4, 6, 6. Yeah. Oh my God! Look at me in my. Oh no! Is that 3 4s in a row?
That is 3 4s in a row.
Damn! 6
Granted,
again.
it is like a 25% chance. But...
That's true. That's true.
It's still not bad.
Another 6, and I think there's one more. Right? That was 5. That sound right? I'm losing count because I'm doing
1,
math.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them.
6. There's 6 in total.
Yeah, but you missed one. One actually.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
One of them actually did miss. The other ones hit, but one of them missed.
Oh,
okay.
That's right.
You hear screaming from cultists as they get claws put into them.
Okay.
No, none of them are quite dead, but I ain't happy either. All right. Takes us. Anything else?
Oh, that'd be yeah. That's enough. It seems.
That's enough. You blinded a giant robot and you
did
harassed
5
a bunch
attacks.
of cultists.
You had a much better turn than me.
There you go. All right, Felix. Men here just hit you.
You smacked the crap out of you.
Yep. I'm going to cast Shatter at level 2. And it's going to hit men here. It's going to hit this guy. And it's probably going to hit this guy unless he's low. It's probably not going to hit him because of him being down.
The different height difference, yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
So it's also going to hit the stage.
Yep. Okay, so a lot of things are going to happen here. Okay, that's a what is that? A con save? Deck save?
It is a con save, but anything that's a construct will be making it with disadvantage.
Okay, so men here and the giant robot are going to do it with disadvantage. Yeah. So both of them fail it. You can roll a d20 for one of your little goat smoke.
Okay.
You actually have pretty decent stat. The only thing they're really bad at is strength.
So
yeah, they're pretty good. Oh yeah, so it was 11. I see what happened. Sorry, I was really confused there for a second.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So how much damage do all these? Everything failed it. So how much damage is everything going to take?
I'm telling them 48. So that is 18 damage. And before I do it, I say, men here, that was mean.
And that's thunder damage, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so men here does not resist that.
Nope.
He takes all 18 of that, and so does the big thing. And 18 damage for your little... That doesn't even have 18 HP?
Yeah, it's got 22.
Okay, well, it's not anymore, does it? It's got 4 now.
Okay.
And that should have also destroyed the stage underneath them.
I guess I need both men here and you to do a dex save, so... Does he get a thing on dex saves? Like a advantage or anything? I forget.
Yes, he does. He I can't remember, he has something. He has the danger sense.
He's got the danger sense. Oh, he got a 20, so it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Oh right, I can't see him that anymore.
You can't see him. He doesn't belong to you anymore.
Well, I want to check, because I know what he's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So.
And
yeah. So you all are fine. You don't. You nimbly the stage falls apart. Men here and you stay standing on top of the rubble as it all falls around you.
So how high is the stage now? Like 5 feet?
It's at the ground now. No, it's at 0 feet now. The whole stage is now at 0. It is again, it doesn't bother you, but it is difficult terrain now because you have now broken the stage.
Wooden splinters and planks. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, and I'm going to. If we can get him down to nothing, we can drag him out of here.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Anything else for you?
Stay or go, Shvaris. And then I'm just not going to do anything until I hear from Shvaris what she thinks. Can I insight while I'm looking at him and seeing what's going on?
I mean, yeah, you can try. It's kind of expressionless robot, but you know him.
I know.
You know how he beeps and bloops.
Yeah, he has expressions. You just have to learn to read them.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
All right. Yep.
Okay, takes us to Men here, who is going to try to hit you again because you just hit him with a shatter. 7 plus.
Hold on, I am gonna use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that.
Okay.
Thanks to my one of my fighting styles.
7 plus 8, so 15.
15.
Oh, he does the disadvantage. Sorry, here's his disadvantage roll. 8. So yeah, 7 plus 8, 15.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit, and then he's going to do his second attack. Just going to use his javelin because his javelin just got attacked, but it's not actually a javelin. 22.
Yeah, that's good.
Shield.
Oh.
Shield. All right. So you see both Men here puts his big old stony arms up and smashes down on Felix. You see a big cloud of smoke, and Felix is under it with her shield up, holding Men here back as he tries to crush her. All right, takes us to Giant Robot Man, who now has more fun targets. So first fun target.
He is blinded.
He is blinded, so that's minus.
Yep.
He's at the disadvantage.
Yes.
So he's going to try to take a shot at the lizard who is in front of him with disadvantage. With a 10 plus 11, 21.
21?
Yes.
21 hits. That was on disadvantage?
He rolled a 12 and a 10, and he's got a plus 11.
Oh,
so
my
yes.
God.
Christ.
He's got an upgrade since you last fought him. It has been 5 years, after all, since you last fought him. He is stronger than ever before. 19 points of force damage, laser force damage. And you see, yep.
Jesus.
Yep. You don't want to fuck with.
That's weird. Why can't I click on the health to like do the minus thing? Hold on. Is it because it's...
There you go. Try it again. Oh, you might be on him?
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I moved.
Yeah. He's got a pretty big hitbox for a weird little creature thing. Okay. There you go. So that's his first laser attack, and his second one's gonna go after Felix. With a 2 9s plus 11s, but your AC is way high anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because the last one missed anyway. So you see another laser go and hit Felix's shield, and it bounces off, hitting the building next to you, Shavaris, and you see part of it just explode, windows everywhere. Oh, he does not care, and that is all he's gonna do this turn. Till it's Herrick, your turn.
Okay, I am gonna move. I'm gonna move. Oh wait, I need to actually do a Constitution saving throw to see if I maintain the concentration on my hunter's mark.
Oh yeah, well your hunter mark's thing is dead, isn't it?
Yeah, you can move it.
No, yeah, but like the concentration stays up, but I got damaged.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
So
that passes because it's 9.
Yeah, so I still have it. I'm gonna move it to Men here.
Okay.
And then, so that's my bonus action. Then I'm gonna move here. And
yeah. Sorry, finish your thing, and then Shavaris, you get a longbow attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because someone attacked you. Mm-hmm.
Well, so I am gonna use my first attack to attempt to shove Men here 5 feet so that he ends up here.
Okay.
How does that work? Do I just... What kind of attack do I roll?
You're trying to just shove him?
Yeah, the shove action.
Shove action is a thing. A strength? I don't know. I'd say strength.
I think so. I think it's strength, yeah. Maybe one of the few ones.
Just pull up strength, just full out, just strength, not even acrobatics, I don't think. to shove things.
With your bonus, right?
No, with my
Oh.
using attack,
action.
using one of my attacks to it.
Oh, I see.
That's what I would say is just
Using your attack, you make a special means attack.
There is a thing on like grappling and shoving. I was just looking at the other.
Yeah,
day.
the target.
What page
Instead
are
of
you on?
making an attack roll, you make an athletics check
Oh, okay.
contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity.
okay.
Yeah, which of course Menhir has advantage on.
Yeah, so you can definitely try. So yeah, do your roll. So or I guess whichever one you're gonna choose.
Well, I can't choose. He chooses
12 against Menhir's.
with advantage. So that's probably not good.
Athletics with advantage.
Yeah, no.
So you give him a shove, but you get kind of pushed back a couple inches.
I'm gonna use my other again. I'm gonna use the other attack to try and shove him again.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
Menhir, can you handle that, Menhir? All right, Menhir. Athletics.
Oh.
Fuck off!
Oh no!
Oh man.
This is not my fucking combat.
Menhir's rolling really well today.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm staying where I am staying where I am.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say to Felix, we should leave.
Okay.
This is a trap after all.
Okay, so is it to me? Are you done? Are you
So
done with your turn?
yeah. Oh, sorry. Are you done?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah. So you get your
I get my
held
longbow.
action.
Yep, and so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go the big baddie with my longbow. 17 hit.
Big one. Nope.
Oof. All right. Then she's gonna shout, "It's a trap!"
Really? It's almost as if Menhir tried to warn you.
Well, Chrysiacity's
We
very
are
loyal.
good people. We're not going to leave a comrade.
1, 2,
He
3,
literally
But
said
now we
goodbye.
are.
4. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, is anyone else? Oh, sorry. I'm going way ahead of my.
It is your
okay.
turn anyway. I mean, it is your turn anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then the cultists are they? Yeah. I guess if the cultists are gonna attack those, I have to bring them back. That's the only thing. Or are they just gonna?
Although you can't move those in your turn.
No,
They
you're
have
right.
their own.
Yep. I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm gonna wait to see what Felix and the other one does, and hold my action. If she's attacked, I will again react with my longbow to attack one of the people who attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'll just wait. But yeah.
That's right.
Is lesser restoration
He
is
might be
that an
charmed.
action?
Yeah. It would be an action.
Yes, it is.
And I think it does. I don't even know what it does. Like poison.
Yeah,
something?
poison and disease, I think, but it doesn't.
Poison
I think you need like a dispel magic to if he's
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
yeah, if he's charmed, you need like a dispel magic for that, right?
Yeah, you do.
All right. So whose turn is it?
So
sorry.
Tamar's one cultist.
Are they gonna attack now?
Cultists are gonna. They pick up. Two of them pick up Lady and start to run towards the exit this way. And more of them follow. So if your guys want to take some attacks of opportunity, they certainly can.
Sure, why not?
They are definitely they're getting they're cowards.
Okay.
So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them kind of left. So you can roll 5 d10, d20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Look at that.
4?
All but one of them hit. Yeah.
Okay.
There is C's 10. So
Yeah. And so it was
I'm gonna save my reaction to potentially block attacks.
4d4 coming up, and then each have 2. So 6, 5, 6, and 6.
All right. Yeah. 4 of them, as they try to run away, 4 of them you just mow down.
Okay.
So there's 4 dead cultists now.
All right. Then in terms of making our escape, which I assume we're going to do, I'm going to try to set them up. So I'm going to send these balls of light haven't moved at all, have they? And they haven't attacked anyone yet.
Nope.
All right.
Yes.
So,
I mean, they attacked Felix, but
yeah, but not since then. I have not done much.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 to do an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then also 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna set up a little Felix in front of Felix. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Menhir wants to hit at something, he can hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I guess 2 of them reached and will attack. Oh, there's 4 to attack actually. They each have all 4 of these. This first line has their attacks. So I'll do 4d20, and what is it?
you don't want to attempt to blind it again, like one of the others.
How long is it blinded? Oh yeah, to the turn. Okay, yep. So I'll use 1.
Also, you need to roll. You need to roll a d6 to see if the one that used it before recharges.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even know which one it was, so I don't even bother.
Okay.
So I lost track of whichever one.
This first one was the one that charged, but there's plenty of them. So the second one will exhale a 15-foot cone, and he has to do a DC 10 or higher.
DC 10 higher. All right, he got a 13.
Okay, so you made it. I think the other ones are just going to attack. I want him to be distracted. So 3 of them. This one will attack. This one will attack, and this one will attack.
All right.
So yes, it's
plus 4.
Correct.
So as many d20s and then plus 4s.
3 d20s plus, and they each have an extra 4. Oh my god, are you serious?
None of them help. None of them do anything.
That's right. Well, when he smacks them, they'll turn into smoke, and we can run away.
By the way, something that I just to help you out, they can also use like the help action, which would give you advantage on hitting him.
Okay.
Just an idea of something if you want them to do that isn't necessarily attacking him, because his AC is really high.
Yeah, here's another thing. The other 4, they had their movement, but they haven't done anything, right? They can cast dancing lights innately. So can they... I don't know dancing lights very well. So let's see...
Me neither. I don't think I've ever.
I don't think it really does much.
I think it's a distraction kind of thing.
You want to try to use it as a distraction?
Well, I want to see what the spell does.
You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lantern, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Whichever form you choose, each sheds dim light in a radius of 10 feet.
So if you want to use him as a distraction, I'm okay with that. You do
like
a deception roll.
Okay.
And then we'll see if it actually falls for it and tries to target it rather than
the humanoid.
As they're actually clustering around me, I'm going to yell to her, "Keep them away from me."
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. Next time.
No, I've got one Hail Mary. I'm going to use it.
Well, if you kill them all, they just turn into smoke, which covers us anyway. So that's fine.
Okay. All right.
So, it's got a 17 for a humanoid figure, so it looks like there's another thing besides the flying.
It looks like there's another thing. Okay, let me get you another thing.
Okay, a shimmery kind of humanoid thing.
Here's another. There's. I don't know. It's not humanoid, but it's what I got. So you get that.
Oh, okay.
You get that black spot. Where do you? And I will let you have control over it, and you can put it wherever you think would be best.
Dancing light. What should we use? A pitch
black circle.
Well,
Yeah.
presumably they cast it in front of it, or like on the ground, so somewhere like right there.
Sure.
Are you gonna move before you cast? If you move before you cast Shatter again, or whatever it is, you could hop down off the stage and spare a couple of them. But I don't. I mean, they're all expendable anyway.
Pretty sure they don't feel like that themselves, but you know.
Well, yeah.
No, if they die, they just get sent back to
The elemental plane.
Yeah, they don't die.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That was my turn. I'm done. Yeah.
All right.
They just have a weird,
Felix.
All right, I am going to attempt to do my one Hail Mary, and it's going to mean taking a scroll that is pretty high level for me. So that is, I'm going to use my lucky feat.
Okay. That's a good idea.
It's an 18 using my spellcast ability check. So that's intelligence. So doing an intelligence check, please be 18.
Oh, scrolls work different in this world.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scrolls work. So you've met him. Somebody invented a scroll that anybody can use.
Oh.
You met him. So you can just use them. The only caveat is you have to roll a d20, and if it's anything but a 1, it'll be fine.
okay.
So you can use your lucky on that roll, on that 20,
Right.
but I mean, there's
Okay.
a 14, so it's fine. Everything's gonna go as planned because in this world, scrolls are made by a guy who makes everyone be able to use them.
That's awesome of him. I really appreciate that.
He's a better bard.
So I have just cast Anti-Magic Field.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So that is
Where?
well, it's from myself. That's how it works.
How big is it? Is it? I forget how big it is.
10-foot radius sphere.
10-foot radius sphere. Okay, so at a 10-foot radius sphere, you see all the spheres, like the 3 spheres around you, drop down to the floor with a clunk clunk on them. You see men here kind of look at you and in a very recognizing kind of fashion.
Men here, are you back? Can we run away now, please?
Men here, you're Ben here?
Oh, like
You are back in control.
where do I know where I am? Like, do I have any recollection of what just happened?
You the last thing you remember is the last thing I told you from the last session.
Okay, where am I? What's going
Men,
on?
you've got to get away now. Can you come run with me?
He can
before
fly.
the thing kills us. Oh,
No,
fly with me.
No, he can't because there's an anti-magic field.
Yeah, he can because there's an anti-magic field.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Just stay with me. Keep holding my hand, and we'll get out of here, okay?
Okay, then he will run with her.
All right. Can we run? Because I didn't use.
So are you going to use your? You can use your action. I guess it's going to be like immediately Menhir's turn after this.
I mean, you can just pick her up and run.
Whichever order you want to do things in.
I'll let him if he tries to pick me up and run.
Okay. Yeah. So so that's Menhir. It's your turn. You have control over Menhir.
Oh,
And
okay.
the anti-magic is around you, right?
It's around me.
And it moves with you.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Perfect.
All
If I
right.
remember that spell right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick her up, and he
That's
will
not a
pick her
problem
up.
for you at all.
Yep. And he has 40 feet of movement, but if he dashes, he can get 80. So, like,
Yep.
he can get like up here.
Okay.
And I'm yelling, "We're going!" I got him.
As you get, you're not going to quite make it that far. You can make it to there, because as you get up there, you bump into these lovely fellas, who are all. You see what you have not seen in this city since you got here. Drow.
Whoa.
I guess Felix has moved what men here.
Yeah, and Felix can come. Felix is with you because you picked her up. And they just look at you and say, they look at you and like, "Are you here to help kill the thing?"
Well, we will if we have to. We were going to run away from it.
You do know now that you've noticed that there's drow around. There's lots of drow around. There are drow kind of surrounding your little courtyard.
It's here to kill us. We don't want to die.
We're here to kill it.
Do you want us to kill? Do we need to help? Or can we just run away?
Cowards run away. Of course, a deep gnome would, but...
Oh, fine. Just have to go kill it, but... Is Men here back? Like, really back?
As far as you can tell so far, he hasn't tried to do anything besides what you asked him to do, so...
So, okay. I need to know, like, how does the Hunter's Mark work? Because is it like...
You move it based on your concentration. You can move it from mark to mark.
Yeah. No, but it's only when you kill a person. But is it gone?
Is it gone off of you? No.
No, as long as it's concentration, it lasts for a minute.
No.
Yeah.
But Men here, it was on Men here.
Oh.
And he's in the anti-magic field. So is the spell just gone?
Is it a magic thing? Okay. Oh, okay. If it's magic, then yeah, it's gone. It's not on you. There's just no magic around you. You're still raging, I guess, but that's about it.
But from Harak's perspective, is the spell still going?
But
no. From Harak's perspective, the spell has ended.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes.
Because Hunter's Mark also allows you to track the person.
Okay, so, no. It's gone from you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Spell has ended. All right. Takes us to Giant Robot, who is now surrounded by more things than he wants to be surrounded by. Oh, he's gonna make what'd you roll on your deception?
17.
17. Yeah. Will he fall for it? Oh, he does fall for it. Look at him. He's about to make a mess out of everything. You see two... You know what? No. You see... He puts his big old stone arms next to him, and you see his big old eye start to glow real bright, and then a wave of energy goes out from him, and all of your elementals just burst into smoky bits. Up, and that's what he does, because they're all gone. But these guys are going to move now that it's their turn. This one's gonna move here, and this one's gonna move here, and this one's gonna move here. And nope, those can't move. They are dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of them.
They're not. Yeah, they're not dead. Oh wait, no, you moved away. No, they're fine.
Oh right, because it's a field.
Attack
you can get an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And that hits.
Nope. That hits. Wow.
It's just a giant orb. It doesn't exactly happen. It's just a giant orb.
6 damage.
Yep, it's looking less lustrous than it did before. And then I need Shavaris and Harak to do a dex save.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're gonna take half damage, but
19.
You're both gonna take half damage on 2d10, so plus 4, so 23, 22, 11 points each.
Ouch.
Well, happy it was half damage. All right. Takes us to Harak.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, he's getting still wants to get the fuck out of here because this is gone tits up. Let's see. That is, I can get to here. Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna take a couple of attacks on that one.
Okay. Go for it. Yeah. Its AC is 10, so anything above a 10, you're gonna hit. All right.
And the other one.
Yep. All right. Also
And
looking looks lustrous.
And then I am gonna use my bonus action to do Hungry Jaws, so I get to do another attack on it.
All right. Oh,
That doesn't hit.
it's too big. You just can't get your mouth around it. It's just too big. It's too.
Okay, well, that's my turn. So,
All right, takes us to Shavares.
Yeah, well, I guess she's not quite sure what she sees. Felix and Min here negotiating with Drow, and she's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna shoot at the big thing." So she's just gonna take since all of the guys are in smoke now, right? This is a big wall.
Yeah,
of smoke.
all of it is just smoke. Yeah, so you'd have to shoot with disadvantage because there's
Yeah.
just a giant thing of smoke around.
I guess she'll try to shoot at there's orbs that are moving toward her. Is that right? She saw that they attacked someone before, so
they attacked you too. You just managed to dodge out of the lightning's way, but they went after you already.
Okay, well, yeah. Then if Herrick is already dealing with this one, I will deal with the one in front of me that I can see. So she'll go ahead and do longbow. 17.
Yep, that hits. No problem there. All right, -4 on that one.
And that's basically all she can do.
All she can do? Okay. Okay, cultists are just they don't know what to do with themselves at this point. They're just confuzzled. They all huddle. They're all just gonna huddle around their person here. Lady is down. Elementals are down. Felix, and then before you get a turn, they'll get a 20. You see all of the drow that have arrived. Pull forward and pull out their longbows and shoot at the big thing. You see a bunch of arrows go by, so there's going to be a lot of shots, a lot of math that I'm not going to do in front of you. They do damage. Yeah, they do damage. So that's where they're going to end up at.
All right, so I'm going to look at men here and say, can you fight? We can try to kill this thing. It might endear us to the drow if we help.
Okay.
All right, but stay next to me.
Understood.
Okay, so...
I will put... Do you want me to put you up on on top of me? Like...
Sure, that's a good idea. Can I then hold my action until he moves us to where I'm a little closer, and then I've got to use my my crossbow, I think, because it's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So, men here, where are you gonna move? Felix is stuck with you, so you're gonna have to. Wherever you move, she moves.
Oh, scheiße. Move 15, and then... he's gonna move. Yeah, he's gonna move to there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Well, he can move slightly
No,
closer,
it's okay.
but like...
I was going to move there and do a spell, but that's okay. You just do what you need to do.
You do you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm gonna use bonus action. Hold on, I need to get his sheet back up. Having to control 2 characters at once.
Fun.
You don't have much because you don't have any weapons or javelins. Nothing. You are naked with
How much damage had he taken?
whatever is on there. Oh, you probably can't see it. I can see it. You can't see it. He's at 75 HP right now.
Okay, it wasn't updated in the character sheet. That's why.
Oh, probably because I made it so that you couldn't edit his or see his whatchamacallit. His HP and stuff.
And I'm gonna use my bone to do bonus action to rage. Because that would have gone out because he didn't damage anyone. And he's gonna make 2 attacks on this one.
Okay.
It's not. It's dead.
No, that one's. Oh yeah, no. It's just. I mean, it's not. It's just sitting on the ground. It's not necessarily dead. It's just sitting on the ground.
Stomp on it.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage too because it's just a giant metal ball now. So,
but like, what would I like?
You do an unarmed attack. Which is some amount of things. I didn't expect you to get them back, so I don't know. Things that I did not plan for. You getting men here back.
Well, for now. As soon as the spell stops.
Does Menhir know that?
Menhir does not know that. You don't know that. You don't really know if it's. You just know that anti-magic stops this from happening. You don't actually know what spell or thing is making him act weird. So for all you know, he might be fine forever, or he might not be fine forever.
I can't remember.
I think it's just. I mean, it's your D20 plus your strength, not your proficiency, because you don't have proficiency in arm strike.
No, you're always proficient with your unarmed strikes. That's in the rules. I remember that because that's in the they released the Sage of Ice compendium, and it says it in there. I looked it up.
Sure.
So I can just I'll use the javelin one. Obviously not the damage from it, but
yeah, the damage is just going to be a D4.
The damage is 1 plus my strength modifier, so it's 6.
But it's crit, right?
Yeah, but there's no damage die. There's no damage dice to roll. So
it's just like you do 1 damage.
Okay.
Well, 1 plus your strength modifier, so 6.
Yeah.
And the other attack.
Yeah, no, I mean it collapses.
8. Actually,
doesn't matter. You collapse it it just bloop, and it just collapsed.
Well, that's his turn. There's nothing left for him to attack.
Okay, that takes us to Giant Robot, who is going to just destroy all of the drow that are kind of behind him. So you see him just a laser form and just slice all 4 of them in half. You now have half drows in the back, and then you see. Let's see, Shavar, is any another deck save from you? Because this one Sparky Ball is going to try to hit you. Sparky Ball.
Coming up.
What is 2d8? And you pass. So, oh god, that was terrible. Plus 4, 13, 12, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
So you nimbly dodge this lightning that goes by you, and it just kind of nicks you on the as it goes by. It's kind of like licking a 9-volt battery.
Ah, got it.
It feels. That's what it feels like.
All right.
That does 9 damage. That's 6. Well, or 4 damage or whatever. That's a lot of damage for licking a battery.
Yeah. All right, takes us to Herrick.
I had a.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
So I should be able to
shoot a thing.
Or not.
Do I get 2 shots?
Yeah,
2 attacks?
you guys are since you're just pretty much just going after men here. I'm fine with you getting your 2 attacks in, if that's what you typically get.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wow.
Nice job.
From 1 to 20.
With that good range.
Okay.
Awesome.
So that's 11.
11 damage. All right. All right. Anything else for you? You're kind of stuck. You
How's
can't
it
really move.
looking?
It looks like a giant stone. Nothing, not more beat up than it did when it first started. I mean, it's looking more beat up. It's got like arrows stuck in it now because the drow just kind of
Or
stuck a
picking
bunch
at
of
it.
arrows into it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if these drow can take it.
Find out.
We're gonna have to find out, I guess.
All right. Takes us to Shavaris.
All right. Well, since my elementals are gone,
Mhm.
Shavaris is going to refocus, and she's going to cast Flame Blade, and she's going to move up and attack the one thingy baby that keeps zapping her.
You can go. You could go flank it. So you.
Sure, I can flank it next to the building. So, I mean, it's got an AC of 10.
I wouldn't
so,
actually flank it, but
yeah, so
Yeah, I
let's
mean,
see.
it's up to you. I mean, you can move to like this corner if you really want to, but it doesn't have
no,
an AC of 10.
you just need to move here.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I guess they are there being distractions.
Okay, so I evoke a fiery blade in my hand, and if I make a melee attack with it on a hit, it takes 3d6 fire damage. So I'm not quite sure.
It melts into a little pool if it hits. Oh wait,
Okay.
you have to do your thing.
Yeah, I have to do my. Oh, just do. Why did it ask me to submit it? Let's see.
I don't know.
Let's see. You use your action to make a melee attack with the fire blade on a hit, but it doesn't tell me. It's just like
so just do your scimitar attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my scimitar.
Yeah, but your scimitar
bonus
attack is going to do
the
more
same.
damage.
3d6. I don't know if it is actually.
No, just do like regular, like your you're
Oh,
just
I
going to
see.
attack with your scimitar, but your scimitar is going to be on fire.
Fire.
Okay. Got
Well,
it.
actually,
so that
it says
hit.
you evoke a fire blade in your free hand, so it's
Yeah.
actually not.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway,
But
so
it's with it's the same as the
It's similar though, so
Yeah.
it's
So-
basically the same thing.
yes. So 3d6 damage.
Oh, it just melts.
Oh,
It had
excellent.
it had like 3 HP left.
Excellent.
You're gonna have to roll real terrible. I don't think you can roll real terrible enough to not kill it. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it just you just have this pool of molten metal sitting in
That's
front
it.
of you now.
Awesome. She's showing off for the drow because she's trying to get in their good graces.
Yeah, the guy in front of you just like looks at the pool and then looks at you and just gives you like a little upward head nod, like yeah.
Nice one. Yep. Other than that, I guess I'm gonna use my movement to. We're gonna have to fight this thing, so she'll use the rest of her movement to kind of get back to where she was, so she can get the next one. And she's done.
All right, takes us to Cultist dead, Lady dead, Elemental's dead, Felix. Oh, not Felix. More. These guys start to get a little bit closer. They're getting a little braver, even though they just saw their friends die, and they are going to shoot a bunch of arrows, which is a bunch of dice, so you don't get to see. Yeah. So, and now Felix.
I'm gonna give it a couple more shots with the crossbow.
After all the arrows kind
It's clobbering time, I guess. See, the only problem is,
all these things are kind of gone.
can I get? Hold on, I can move here and then to move through it. So, yeah, I could get in front of him.
Go for it.
There, I guess.
Okay. You notice that when you get there, the sphere next to you just drops onto the floor with a big clunk, clunk, and the giant robot also just drops to the floor.
Because she's got the dispel magic.
She's got, yeah,
Beat it.
it's a,
You
yeah.
can just beat it up.
You really can. It can't, like, it's just kind of just fell out of the. It wasn't floating very high up, but it's.
Does it count as an object now?
It's always. And does it count as an object? It's still a construct.
Because do have the. Where are you?
I know you have the thing that gives you advantage on
breaking
structures or
objects.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's strength. That's advantage on strength checks.
You will get advantage on hitting it because it's like it's just kind of there now. It just kind of fell. And none of its defenses are up anymore.
Wow. Stay right there and let everyone pile on. Awesome.
Oh, so your turn. So.
And I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do 2 attacks on it.
Okay.
With advantage, you said?
Yeah, with advantage. That's Herrick. Wrong person.
No, that's just because that's the user on.
That's okay.
Like I can't I would have to
that's
change.
not actually. Yeah. I see what you're.
It's still from Menhir's character sheet.
Yeah, the 21 hits, so you can do your 8 damage from it. Right?
That's 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And the other one.
Yeah.
That also
the second. Yep. So you see Menhir just go to town on this thing. It's slobbering time.
Nice.
And the giant robot, it can't do anything. It's just
Felix's spell was an awesome idea.
Yeah. So at this point, we can if you want to just beat it up. I don't even know how long anti-magic lasts.
It lasts an hour.
Yeah. So everything just piles on top of it, and you see the between you and Menhir and the Drow, they just take it apart into pieces, and all you have left is just a crystal orb is all that's left after it.
And rubble or.
And they totally see us helping out, right? We're like all the Drow are like these people are awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah. They knew.
So,
yep.
We saved the day. Woo-hoo.
Saved the day.
And Menhir.
Did you save Menhir though?
Well,
Question mark. Did you save Menhir? We'll find out next time. If Menhir.
What happens when the spell?
I am going to be because I'm a suspicious person. I'm going to be like, does anyone have Dispel magic?
I can prepare it, but it takes me rest.
And I'm going to be like, Menhir, can we tie you up? Are you cool with that?
Sure.
Tie you up, knock you out, so that we can get you back to where we can dispel the magic that's messing with you, okay?
What magic?
Something was controlling you. It made you hit me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, but I just want to make sure that we don't do it again. So let's everybody tie up Menhir, unless any of you nice Drow fellows have a dispel magic on you.
Yeah. I mean, I can cast it at 4th level, so that's as high as I can go. We'll have to see if that's enough to what level it was charmed. He was charmed
know
at.
some nice wizards too. We
might have an inn at an inn.
You have an inn. Okay. Sorry, I was looking up magic spells thing here to find out how long this is gonna work or not.
I mean, Herrick has a hunting trap he could use to keep Menhir.
Yeah. So you'll get Menhir tied up, and eventually the drow come to you, and I'm assuming Felix is just gonna keep sitting on top of Menhir for a little bit.
Yep. And I'm telling him the whole story. And telling him we know this great merchant who wanted to come and sell stuff. And
when the drow that you're talking says, "Oh, what a grand adventure!" Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the guy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we've been missing him. He brings the best wine. Yeah. Oh man, it's just since the humans showed up. This Church of Kronos nonsense. This creature here really did a number on us. We were waiting to gather our best men and try to take it down, but then it disappeared, and we weren't sure if it would come back. We tried going through the front gate, but there was this woman there with weird long arms that was keeping us from being able to leave. We had to take the long way around, probably the way that Zim was going to take you. To get here, and we find that you brought their giant robot down.
Yeah, because we are bad asses.
Can't can't guarantee that we'll be able to let all of you in, and you have eyes all over Shavaris at this point. But I'm sure the captain would love to speak with you. We'll leave.
No, keep going.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll leave some of my men behind to finish cleaning up this Church of Kronos nonsense, but I'll be heading down to the city. And where can we find you? We'll bring word of whether we can let you into the city.
We're at the inn, with the beard.
The grumpy beard.
The grumpy beard inn.
Why are you in that slum?
Oh, we like to.
You know what? Those are good people, though. Salt of the earth folk.
Salt of the earth folk. Very well.
That's funny.
Well, you've done a great service to the city of Chauslin. We will send a messenger to the grumpy beard and see what we can do to reward you for all your help.
Ooh,
And scene.
and scene.
That's all I got. I got nothing more.
Wow, I can't believe it was Chrisiosity's determination to save men here. That's what did it. It was her.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready to bail, but she's like, "No, we can't leave." I'm like, okay, you want to stay? I'll stay. I'll follow you.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing we can do. He's obviously it's obviously a trap, as he said. And there's like, I did not expect him to come out on a fucking anti-magic field.
I forgot you had it. Like, I remember giving it to you, but I completely forgot you had it.
Well, it's not something that I wanted to use at all.
But you picked a great time next to that big machine. I mean, like, it worked out super well that when he got into range, he just... So I guess, yeah, I think Micro was all set to play a new character. And
No,
okay.
I mean, I was fine with either.
Okay. All right, and I think I figured out how the rest of this is gonna go. So,
well, that still assumes that we can actually get him in here out of whatever he's on.
The charm or whatever he's under.
Yeah, we don't actually know if the spell magic will work on him. We don't know what's keeping him. Doing this.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But it will be next time.
yeah, that'll be next. Because R&D doesn't know either. R&D did not expect you to get men here back either.
Well, you didn't expect him to get kidnapped last time. We're just full of surprises.
No, this is a whole bunch of like, okay, well,
we're off book now.
Like, we made sure that both times I made sure that you knew it was a trap.
We've never seen a trap we haven't walked right into. Whether it's a time loop. But I just want to compliment. I think everyone did that was a very well done attack plan. I think it was very creative. Everyone held their stuff together and did what they could and used their abilities. And that was a lot of fun.
I tried to use my abilities.
Well, yeah.
I can't.
I also don't believe that that's the real lady who we fought. It's obviously with a plant. So
that was the lady that lady talked to. It wasn't the same person.
Yep, different lady.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Chrissy, you drove the plot on this one. Everyone was ready to give up, but not you. And your force of will alone dragged the plot line in a completely different direction. Huh? Well, yeah, but it was the will behind the spell.
The power of friendship triumphed.
That's right. That's what
For now, we don't know what happened.
I mean, Minhir punched her like multiple times, and she's still like, "We gotta save him!" Just like he's gonna kill you. That was amazing.
Because she could take it. I was about to leave.
Oh,
really was. That's what I was saying. I said, I've got one Hail Mary.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then I'm running.
And
that's where I was.
If Harrick had succeeded in shoving Minhir away, he would have grabbed you and started running.
Well, oh, that was amazing. That was really a lot of fun and unexpected.
Oh, I cannot wait to see what happens next.
Well, everyone who's watching, I know someone was I can't forget who was it in the chat. I know. Oh yeah, Spit. Hello. Thanks for coming back after the goats got out and catching up with the rest of the story. So I guess until next time, we'll find out what happens in a story that R&D basically can't decide on until after the next episode ends. There's no point in planning. Just do it week on week. Goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow, they did the bit. All in unison. Very cool.